She galvanized me, steady like steel, back on my feet, living for the thrill again, loving for another day. She satisfied me, gave me what I want, just what we need, never too far away, loving for another day. But she asked for something more. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful. She mystifies me, tell me what I did wrong, I plead. Never did I think we would be loving for another day. But she asked for something more. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful. Something beautiful. Yeah, she asked for something beautiful. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful.
This is not a phase, my dear.
lose the moment, but our hearts were frozen, don't disappear. You were scared from not knowing, but I got a feeling that I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, we're happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. 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 Life be till the end. Tell me stories that I've heard 1,001 times before. I bet. Let me fall into your eyes all over again. I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, we're happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. No, 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 we keep running faster and faster. I don't know what we're after, yeah. We keep up with disaster, disaster. I'm thinking that they're after me. We're running like faster and faster. We're running like faster and faster. We keep running faster and faster. I don't know what we're after, yeah. We keep up with disaster, disaster. I'm thinking that they're after me. We're running like faster and faster. We're running like
Reap. Happy update day. Welcome Ballad, welcome J1, welcome Amir, welcome Ian, welcome Era. How's everyone doing? Good night, sunshine. The earth says hello. Yeah, Master League's back. Yes. Cooking his sushi. We had for lunch. You did. What'd you have for dinner? I just had some chips and katsu curry. Sushi's downstairs. Wanted Hall got Gordon. What? Newcastle fans don't even care about him like that. Oh, you're a Barca fan. Yeah. How's the filter working? I don't know. Because they were saying there might be some matchmaking issues with it or something. Well, I don't know if they said that just to put us off using it. Shocked Barca went for him. I wasn't shocked. Surprised. But he, like Eric says, he does suit Barca well. Could be pretty good for him, but yeah. They've been in negotiations for a while now. I don't know why everyone's just like, oh my god, out of nowhere. Like, our agents were literally pictured in Barcelona weeks ago. It's not, Gordon's agents. So it's not come out of nowhere at all. They just kept it under wraps. Yeah, Alvarez, they want like over 100 million for him. Where are they getting the money from? I mean, the deal for Gordon, I've been saying for weeks, it's not been a huge secret, but it looks a lot like we're going for Abde from Betis. And Barca got some kind of buyback clause, sell-on clause. So basically, they're going to give us loads of money for Gordon, but then we're going to give Betis a load of money for Abde. Barca are going to get a chunk of that. So it kind of discounts what they're paying for Gordon. It's a really clever deal. Conte and Cherney for ball side. And Doozy for Afro side. Yeah, I've heard that. You see the little icon thing, didn't you? What's up, Jan? Didn't get Drogba even after 18. Unlucky, dude. Welcome in, Jizzle. Pulled another lever, yeah. Yeah, it's a clever deal because like Betis are also planning. Apparently, the plan, according to certain people, is that Barcelona get Gordon for like 70 odd million. Newcastle buy Abde from Betis for however much that's going to be. And that gives Barca a big kind of cashback thing. And then Betis buy, I think it's Villagra, wherever his name is, Viagra or something like that. From, is it Mallorca or someone? As a replacement for Abde. But Barca got a buyback clause or something on him as well. So there's like a whole load of money going to come into Barca, and they're basically not going to pay anything. They're going to get a load of money straight back from what they're paying for Gordon. It's clever. Under the books, yeah. I mean, this one's not under the books. It's just very clever from Barca. Everyone's going to do quite well out of it. Betis are going to get a bunch of money. Barca get, Gordon and some money. We get Abde and some money. Selling back to an English side, yeah. See. What did that say? Money laundering. I mean, it's just the way it is. Barca have got clauses on Abde and that Villagra, whatever his name is. And if they buy Gordon and Abde and Villagra both get sold, then it just works out nicely. It's not even close to breaking any rules. It's just clever. I mean, considering some of the deals that get done. Enjoy your Drogba. That's harsh. Did you get the Galatasaray one at least? There's loads of new packs and things, isn't there? Jang, you're on penalties. You can score a penalty to cheer yourself up. Where's the penalty going? One of the corners, straight at his balls. Nutmeg. With their paid Messi's. Middle. There you go. Does that make you feel better? Up at 2:30 AM sweating from eating too much pizza. No, I'm sweating from the heat. It's definitely not 2:30 AM. 2:30, so you're in Japan? 8 hours is somewhere in the region of Japan. I'm going to guess you're in Japan. Where else is 8 hours? Is Korea 8 hours? Korea's 7, isn't it? I don't think Thailand's that many. Japan. Nice. What part of Japan, dude? And who's your team? New non contracts. All bad. I had a quick look. And then about half an hour later, when my eyes had finished bleeding, I stopped looking. Yeah. What's in my inbox? Got any free spins? Oh, free spins. Oh, free Trossard. Can I reject that? Mainly because I've got no squad space. I might just leave Trossard in my inbox for a bit. I want to buy a Alaba. Who was it saying in Discord they've been listening to me? Because my last stream I was saying how much I love Alaba and that I want to get a Alaba card. And they put him in a starter set with a Wissa card. And they know I want Wissa as well. Right, Trossard, you stay there, mate. I'll come back for you. Because I do want that GP. Skills you added to Nico. Not taking him. Ronaldo over eFootball penalties. Atleti should just give us Alvarez. Need to stop the money. 150. 150 is a lot. Yeah, he had a long streak without goals, didn't he? Is he decent, is he? What's his playing style? Duplicates. Ouch. Yeah, I thought it was you saying that. Remember when you had like 50 players in your inbox? Yeah. I was getting so much anxiety. Every time I loaded the game, went to the inbox, I was like this on the buttons. Like, it's like, you know, when you do a player fusion and you have to check before you do it just to make sure you don't delete your, like, Maldini or whatever. It's like that every time I got into my inbox. Ibaraki, where's that? Oh, you're a Yank. 19 years, nice. Your team is Liverpool. I'm sorry to hear that. Who's your Japanese team? You got to have a Japanese team. Never felt so low. You got Champions League. Come on now. I really want to go to Japan at some point. I want to travel East Asia. Newcastle should get Dorgeles Nene. Do you think? Oh, is he Playmaker game again? I've got a Playmaker version of him. If I remember rightly, he needs fighting. Well, it depends where you use him, but if you're going to use him as a left back, fighting spirit, interception, man marking blocker, something like that. Ah, the Real Reds, nice. That's Saitama, isn't it? I like a Real Reds. So, do you follow them much? Because, like, what's the deal with Hiraki Abe? Because Hiraki Abe is kind of seemed like he was finally getting back, and he was on the bench. He had a couple of sub appearances, and he started 1 or 2 games, and now he's disappeared the last few games. But it's really hard to find J League news. Could get a few packs for the Thai squad, as in the Thai League squad. 9 out of the 11 are Thai League. Left mid Super Chuck. Or Super Chat, as my friend Madge calls him. That's tempting. He deserves a bit more physical contact. He's feisty. Who's that guy? Natapong. 176 centimeters centre back. Well, I've got another centre back who's about the same height from the Thai League. 5-star Yuyan. Oh, and he's got skills. Oh, I'm gonna go for this pack. You know, who's this guy? They're all little as well. Mickelson. I was gonna say I thought he was a right back. The right-footed left back. Another Super Chide card. Would not say no to that. I like him in game. I like him in real life actually. I'm surprised he's not moved out outside of Thailand. Palace have overtaken Penna's amount of trophies in the last 10 years. Didn't tell Athletic to spend a 90 on Alvarez. Yeah, they paid a lot. Yeah, true. Konami headquarters upload pictures because they want to see where our coins and money are being stored. If I do go to Japan, I'll do a Player of the Week review live outside Konami headquarters. I'll give you my word, I'll do that. Yeah, Thailand players. They should have done a legend though. I want a new. I mean, I've already got a Thanatic Songkrasin, but a J League version would be nice. He played in the J League for years. Card designs are so good. Yeah, you compare those designs with the nominating contract ones. Oh, we've got Malaysia as well. Oh, it's Faisal in there. 5-star Faisal. Playmaker? Oh. What'd you make him a playmaker for? Oh. 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 He's back. Has his man bun got bigger? We got some spinning to do, boys. Is there any tinies in there? Only Faisal, really. I've barely seen any Thai League. You can see it a bit here and there. Didn't release packs anymore, instead they gave us this BS spin. Late for stream, it's update day, my friend. Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, update day, I always do the player face video. I don't usually have time for a stream, but I'm doing one. Just because. Got Icardi from the Turkish League spin, nice. No free spins this time. Good, you love the game. You'll be back one day. When you're done studying. You get your studies done, then you get a lovely high-paid job, and then you come back to eFootball and spend all your wages on shitty packs. That's how it works. Forget about any Newcastle players being in the game. They do not want to give us any Newcastle players, do they? They've obviously they had no choice but to put one in the Premier League pack. But that's like the most boring choice they could have made. Oh, got a spin on that pack. And a Drogba spin. Oh, my eyes! Who designed that? And why do they want us to be blind? Jesus. Oh. 10. We made it, boys. Oh, feels like forever since our last 10 Raul spins. Are you ready? Are you ready for the excitement? I'm not sure I'm ready for the excitement. I'm just going to take a minute to compose myself first. Break in and tell them to give playmakers more passing. Maybe I'll take like a placard and hold it up outside or something. Sup, Andy? Is going to do welcome into anyone else I've not said it. Welcome into. Don't you already have him? The man bun guy, yeah, but mine's crap. Yeah, 20 game plans, yeah. And 4 game plans on UFL as well. No one's more invested than AJ when it comes to Asian players of Asian Football League. Duplicate Lombardi. Triple Raul? What about 10 Rauls? You never know. Imagine we actually get 10 Rauls. Oh. It looks awful. Can't contain yourself. I'm struggling. This is probably my favourite thing to do in the game. 10 roll spins, which says a lot about how shit the game is. Don't cheese it. Why the design? Honestly, it's awful. How is someone getting paid to do that? Someone's actually been paid. Someone's been given money to do that. Just make the cards blank. Just make them plain black and then give me the money instead. Hey, what's up, Jamie? How's it going, dude? What do you think about Gordon? I think it's a really good deal. It looks like we're going to get Abde from Betis to replace him. Bit of back scratching going on. Yeah, they desperately needed that on UFL. Right, 10 roll spins. I think I'm just about ready. Just need a quick swig of my drink. Shame there's no vodka in that. This is quite something. Stevie Wonder could have done a better job. He would have done a better job. Took a logo and put pictures of players and called it a deal. You know what it is? It's like they went onto ChatGPT. They fed them the kind of that fluorescent background image from the game, and they said make a card design that's literally the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. That's so bad that it'll actually make people's eyes bleed. And that's what ChatGPT came up with. Cards are bad stuff, are they? Welcome in, dude. Have I said welcome in to everyone? I'm just not gonna keep up, am I? Welcome in, everyone. Good move for him, good money for him, yeah. Weird that they need another left. Yeah, well, they want him more than Rashford. Then Rashford never suited them. Right, we're doing it. Oh, no. Give me more squad space, Konami. Oh, I was just about ready then. I would hype myself up. I'd taken a few, what's that? Deep breaths. What was that? Phone's kicking off. Oh, we got to somehow release some players. I need to release at least 2 players. I mean, have I got an old Modric card? Did I already release my old Modric card? Hang on. There's got to be someone I can release it now. Bugger. Don't need Burmo. And Burmo can go. I mean, he's not bad, to be fair. Secret Ginger, yeah, he is. How is he going to cope in Barcelona? He's just going to roast. Right. Don't need him, Burmo. Off your trot, son. Bye. Gotta be someone rubbish, isn't there? Do. Maybe I've got a couple of backups I can release. That would make sense. Oh, hello. Ramani, yeah, you can piss off. That's the wrong button. Oh, no, it's not, because I need to put in my main thing, don't I? Am I ever going to use that card? No. Probably not. Papa Matasar. Am I going to use this guy? No. I can't release from here. There we go. Alright, so release him. Release that Romani guy. Why did I lock him? Release, get out. Shoot. Wait, 891. I just released 2 players. Oh, one was in reserves. Okay. Someone's going into the reserves. Who's getting dumped in the reserves? Who am I not going to use? Probably not going to use him, am I? Now we can do 10 rolls. Set on course for Abde, 20%. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. It's a really clever move, isn't it? Everyone's going to do quite well out of it. Spun for Bruno player of the season. 12 spins. Ouch. I've already got like 3 Brunos, literally. Finally got a Bruno card. Is it your first Bruno after 2 years? Damn. Released him because he was bored. More of a card with an... I'm a terrible hoarder. Why do they limit us? The more space I've got, the more players I'm going to sign. The more players I sign, the more coins I spend. Is that not what they want? I'd rather play against someone with smart assist than someone who moves all their defenders beside their keeper and plays that way. I mean, it's kind of... Yeah. It's which is the lesser of two evils, right? Okay, 10 rolls. Brace yourselves. How many rolls can we get? Oh, we got nothing. Oh, we got McGinn. Is that it? Oh, we got 3 McGinns or 2 McGinns. I'm sure there's another McGinn in the background now. 3 McGinns, triple McGinn, boys. I'll save that. You can never have too many McGinns. Yeah, I did it. I got a triple DeMarco one time. Do you remember? So I've had a DeMarco hat trick. I've had a McGinn hat trick. That was definitely worth saving them up for. Right, we got some other free spins. Where's that Schmeichel one? I'm not going to bother with the penalty game because that doesn't expire for ages. What is it? 2 months. Right. We'll do my Drogba. I've already got Drogba. Might get one of the highlights. Or not. We've got Diego Turin. Target man. Is everyone in this pack a target man? Like a big beefy striker? Is that the deal? Wait, are they the highlights, aren't they? Oh, they are. The whole pack is just big beefy strikers. Literally. That's actually quite funny. And this guy's like massive, apparently. And he's got a face scan. Right. Called it. Did you call it? Who called it? McGinn incoming. Got 7 rolls. If you have less space, you'll get rid of a player thinking you don't need him, then you'll want him later and pay to spin. Do you think? Yeah. I think they're just been done for a change. Nominate contract players should come with adding booster. Yeah, they need to do something. I mean, they could just pick better players, but why do that when you can just give us another fucking Xhaka card? Who's better between Nico and Kimmich? Like the top player out of the two. Can't play them at fullbacks. I mean, they're very different. I would say Nico's probably more useful. A few more positions, got a league challenge. Kimmich is probably, if you're looking at them in their best position, I don't think there's much in it, but I think Kimmich, we've had that many Kimmiches, it's not as rare a card as Nico is. And especially with long reach tackle, I would say Nico, but it's so... I did a review of it, if you want my full thoughts on it, but yeah. I think Nico is probably more attractive, unless you really want a Kimmich card. But I'm just going to end up repeating what I said in the review video. As long as you got one dropper, yeah, nice. Didn't get a call up, but Wakehorse did. Wow, he must be terrible. Oh, is he injured, is he? Cool. Kimmich is better than Becks. Beckham's got crazy passing, obviously, but Kimmich has got a lot more elsewhere. It's more mobile, better at defending. Tricks are dumb, all are superstitions. 30 over a bug. Why has everyone got like a Japanese symbol next to their name? Someone else has got that as well. It's weird, when I mouse over that message, it disappears. When my mouse is not over the message, Amir's last message, there's like a Japanese character next to your name. It's weird. Maybe it's my computer glitching out. Right. Another free spin. Schmeichel. Or Bonucci or Koeman. I don't use my padlock on one of these guys because I don't really want any of them. There we go. Not McGinn again. Brun Larson. More free spins? Yes! J-League free spin. I could do one of these. That's the goalie I've been talking to you guys about in Discord. He's like 18 and he's broken into the Gamba first team and he's got long arms. And they've wasted no time giving us a Showtime version of him. Turkish League. This is where I'm going to get one. Because I don't do a Turkish League squad. No? Johan Bolly. If you say so. Is that the last freebie? Oh, this one. Declan Rice, big time card. Long reach tackle Declan Rice. Oof. It's not a bad card, is it? What else is in there? Haaland. Ugh. Of course there's a Sunderland card in there. Why wouldn't there be? Is Dewsbury Hall, has he been that good? Oh well. Got the goalie. Oh yeah, you said earlier, nice. Oh what? Who've we got? Dewsbury Hall. Is it? We've got Dewsbury Hall. Great. What the fuck am I gonna do with him? How good is the J-League guy? Which J-League guy? Oh, I'm losing track of chat again. You're the secret Konami worker. Right card, kid. Yeah, we've had a few defensive mids. Beckham is crazy slow, yeah. Got Madrid Alonso. He's defensively not good. Should I go for Kimmich? I mean, it depends. There's so many questions you need to ask, and you're the only one who can answer them. I don't know what, you know, I don't know what options you got for the English League Challenge. I don't know what defensive mids you've got. The Turkish account? No, I don't. I've got Japan and Brazil. Leave De Ligt and go for the rest. I mean, you can't get all three of them, can you? Yeah, fullback finishers are very hit and miss playing style at fullback. There was a guy in the comments on that review video who was saying, he was like explaining why he loves fullback finishers. If it works for you, it can be great. It doesn't work for me though. Would you delete everyone in your account except one player you want to keep for £1 million? Yeah, because if I had £1 million, I wouldn't be sat here playing eFootball. I'll be having a crack or party in Japan. Just consider Nico as a centre mid or DMF. You can't make him a DMF. Mostly drifting midfield while attacking. Oh, you mean just because that's where he's going to be on the pitch? Yeah, he'll be in midfield a lot of the time, won't he? 2 Halls have been good this season. Huh? Don't have GP to charge their skills. Yeah, you can't train Nico to play DMF. Keep that in mind. You can make him a CMF, but you can't make him a DMF. A lot of people seem to think you can make him a DMF. Lowest amount you would do it for. I'd do it for 50k, yeah. Do you run a Turkish account? No, I just said that. I don't know if you're on delay. Oh, I've dropped 451 frames apparently. Okay, it seems stable. It must have just glitched out for a second a while ago. Yeah, because of his playstyle. Yeah, I got you. Don't work well with prolific and roaming flanks. Yeah, it depends on so many things. I was saying to someone in the comments just that like an hour ago, The way players move is so dynamic and it depends on so many things. You just got to try all the different combinations and things and formations and just see what works the way you want it to. But like for me with the 4-4-2, I don't like fullback finishers because I just don't want my fullbacks to go up front. 10 coins a week, nice. I think Japan gets something like that. No, you can't, dude. Look, let me show you. I'll show you. So look, he's not semi-proficient at DMF, right? The only positions you can get with the position trainer are the ones that are already semi or fully proficient, or positions that are adjacent to his registered position. His registered position is left back. Adjacent to left back is left midfield and centre back. Defensive midfield is not adjacent to left back and it's not semi-proficient, so you cannot get defensive midfield on him. Like, you literally can't. A lot of people seem to think that you can. I thought everyone had it kind of sus by now, the whole position training thing, but you can't. You just can't. Just to be clear on that. Yeah, exactly. You got to see what works for you. Exactly, mate. Yeah, you. Jan, Tony Adams is a centre back, right? If you're a centre back, defensive midfield is adjacent to centre back, so you can position train a centre back to be a defensive midfielder. If he's a left back, you can't make him a defensive midfielder because defensive midfield is not adjacent to left back. I explained this. Have I got the image? I might still have the image. Hang on. Shall I show you? I must have a left back in my squad. I'll literally show you on the screen because the people still do find it a bit kind of confusing or whatever. You're definitely not the only one. Who's a left back? Maldini? Alright, perfect. So Maldini, right? Position training. Details. You see the positions Maldini can get? Not defensive midfield. Tamoy and Mickey, I'm talking about huggers. Loads of people are asking about him. I don't know. I've not really looked. He looks good. He's going to be good, obviously, but he's only going to be good for a JD squad. If you've got a JD squad, it'd be really good. I don't know if he's anything really special. He'll certainly be good, but if you don't have a JD squad, you're not gonna get the total package boost, so it won't be worth it. He'll still be good. He just won't be that amazing. Got an Anchorman Hendo the Macam. Unlucky. Release immediately. Yeah, the adjacent things what people don't get. So you can obviously get all the positions he's got semi-proficient. So you can get right back and right midfield, and you can get the positions that are adjacent to left back. So they're right back and right midfield, and then left midfield and left back and centre back. No defence midfield. It needs to run alongside his registered position. So his registered position is left back. So apart from the ones he's already got semi or fully proficient, you can also get adjacent ones. But adjacent has to run alongside. That's what adjacent means. But defensive midfield is just like kind of touching the corner. It doesn't run alongside it. So you can't get DMF on a left back unless he's at least semi-proficient already. So you cannot get defensive midfield on Nico. For anyone who's wondering about that. Yeah, Nico SS is... If I get Nico, he's going to be an SS for me. I think he could be a really interesting one. Played against centre mid Regista Totti. Interesting. Got right wing forward on free David Villa with one training token. Without him previously having semi-green. Yeah, because... Oh, I just made my cursor massive. That's nice. Well done, idiot. Yeah, because right wing forward, he's a centre forward, right? Right wing forward runs alongside centre forward. So you can get right wing forward. Got it? So to get a position from position trader, it needs to either be already half green or fully green, or run alongside his registered position. So David Villa's a centre forward. That means with David... I'll show you on David Villa. I've got David Villa as it happens. I've got him right here. Valencia. I've not position trained mine, so look. See, you can get SS and you can get wide forward on both sides because all three of those positions run alongside his registered position. And they're all semi-proficient already, obviously. And yeah, he's got. I mean, I don't know if it's a different version of David Villa, but even if he's not got it semi-green, because it runs alongside his registered position, you can still you can get it from position trainers. Give me some position trainers. I need to use some of them. Might do some now. Actually, I'm in the mood. Position stuff is cheesy anyways. Just play A positions and find players to play the others. Hate all this meta crap. You've made Denilson DMF. Get out. 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 Camera's not showing my arm. A lot of people like Denilson as an attacking mid. Weirdos. Although I made mine an SS and a... Yeah, just an SS, I think, on my Brazil account. Would Nico be as good as a defensive left back similar to Tomiyasu? He could be good. I explained all this in the video, mate. I don't remember everything I said, but if you click onto the video, there's a timestamp to go straight to the Nico bit. I built him as a left back, and you can put defensive on him and make him play as a defensive fullback. Could be decent, I think, but I don't remember everything I said. Rijkaard, Nico. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Again, defensive midfield is adjacent to left midfield, so you can get positions that are adjacent to the register position. Right, DeMarco, look. So that's his registered position, and he can get defensive midfield because it's adjacent to his registered position because it runs alongside left midfield. And likewise, left back is adjacent to left midfield because it runs alongside it. Show him how you can see what positions are available to each specific... Yeah, like that thing, yeah. Try GP. Nico's dribbling is good, passing a bit chunky in tight spaces. Villa is fully green on all four. Nice. A lot of love for David Villa. 20 position trainers and Denilson got 2 slots of DMF. Only guy who outshines Free Villa is Free Batty. How many centre backs should I have in my squad in a 2CB formation? I have 2 in the team and 2 on the bench. No, I do have 2 on the bench. If my 2 in the team have got B or A form, I have 1 on the bench. And depends what centre backs I got, but I tend to keep maybe it's Van Boyten on the bench. And I'll just swap him in if the other guy's spamming crosses. Now check Denilson. You lot are demanding, aren't you? Where is he? Danielson. So again. Attacking mid, centre mid, defensive mid. All 3 of those run alongside left midfield. You see? You got to line them up. See, attacking midfield goes alongside the top bit of it, and then centre midfield goes alongside, and then defensive midfield goes alongside. So you can get all 3 of the central midfield positions on Denilson, and left back runs alongside left midfield as well. So you can get left back. There you go. Yeah, you got again though. There's so many factors like. If I'm using Roberto Carlos as my left back, I keep a spare left back on the bench because Carlos gets tired. Or my Carlos gets tired because he's not got fighting spirit. And that means he loses more stamina. So it depends on a lot of things. Check the stamina of your centre backs. Hardly use my Denilson now. I have loads more options, yeah. My pleasure, blessings. Thanks, dude. Glad they appreciate it. Also played 3 fullback Carlos and Eti Cafu. DMF proficiency. I love Denilson. I want an edge crossing Denilson. I kind of feel like I should have got him from that national team's pack thing. Oh well. Right, should I do the Player of the Week challenge? Is everyone doing Master League Sprint? I'm who am I? Johor, whatever they're called, the Malaysian team. For no obvious reason. I've been picking up some of my old cards. I've got my Harry Kane, my Joaquin, Cancelo, because he's versatile. Dimichaelis, Khan. Lampard, apparently, as well. What's Costolo doing there? Want to get me that epic Menanda. I like how they did that survey to get our feedback on Master League Sprint, and then they just gave us the exact same Master League Sprint and didn't change anything. Nice. Rage Baiter. He's amazing at dribbling, isn't he? Not going to bother for the epic. I'm getting the epic. I mean, it's not like I don't think anyone's going to use any of these cards a great deal, but the idea of eventually having a full epic Master League squad, yeah, I'm down for that. Join my actually online Master League. Oh, you're running one of them? Nice. Yeah, it's an old card. It's one of my oldest cards. Right, let me just quickly play these matches because I don't want to lose lives. Ayuga's on a downer. It's a shame. Luckily, Cell nearly is not. Go. We're playing Malacca FC, of course. Nice. Lampard with the hat-trick. Point store Lampard. You don't see him very often these days, do you? Oh, one not far off the highlight Menanda. It's just lovely, that is. Do, 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 do. The players went on a holiday. I was about to say he looks a bit camp, and I realised he's carrying his bag over his shoulder. Anyway, 2026. I'll take that back. Oh, Joaquin's out of form. Damn it. Right, who's coming in? Minanda? Oh, Nirasaki. Didn't realise I dropped him. Do, 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 do. Mbappe likes this manager. Who? I picked up a pretty random manager. I went for a 79 rated long ball counter manager. I think it's the Bristol Rovers manager. Another win. Is he underwhelming, is he? Oh. He's my target. He deserved the card. I don't know if anyone watched the French Cup final. Scored a very nice goal and got an assist for the other goal. Harry Kane is playing like a shining example for the rest of the team. Condition improved. Nice. Everyone's got form, except Joaquin. And some of these other guys as well. Alright, fuck it then. Because he gives players random Oh! I was thinking, who? Oh, stat-wise, is he? Okay. Another hat-trick for Lampard. GG. GG. Menanda is mine. That's even less squad space. Excellent. I need to have like a full-on Cole in my squad. Oh, I've got to play the next one. I'll leave that. Oh, what did that say? Shit. The player is in the wrong position. Who cares? Let's do the Player of the Week challenge. Got a GP manager in Master League. Can't change the manager. Where do I change the manager? I'll show you. Oh, recommended transfer, was it? Nice. Get in Mr. Menanda. Right. So you go to game plan, triangle, and then tactics. There. And then Manager the... Oh, so you only have one manager. You can't just swap around. Okay, yeah. So you go to team management then. Go to that one, team management. You go to team reinforcement on the left. And then all the way to the right, you've got two manager things. You go to one of them and you just choose your manager and you sign him. That is how you change your manager. Who's it recommending then? Better be someone good this time. It's not gonna be fucking Rijkaard again, is it? Oh, there's three. 3 Batistuta and Master League Sprint. I mean, they're pretty expensive. I literally can't afford any of them. And Thiago Silva needs the total package boost, so he's kind of not that great. That's expensive. I'm just going to keep on signing GP players. More cost effective. Alright, that's enough of that. Hey, Sutsbox. Yeah, I was doing the player faces video earlier. Get rid of Kane and someone else and you get Batty. Batty's normal price is double so you can release him after. Oh! The IQ 300 play from Emir. That's actually smart. I did that last time, didn't I? I think a few people did that. I did that. Where is he turn up? He just goes straight into your team, Andy. You can't change your manager. Whichever manager you own, that's your manager. You can only own one manager at a time. I think that's the key. That's the one thing you need to understand. You can only own one manager. So anytime you sign a manager, he replaces your previous manager. And he just automatically becomes your manager. You got a glitch. You did it with Juve, nice. Who did I do it with last time? I forget now. If I remember rightly, I did it 3 times with it, or at least 2 times with the same player. Alright, what we're doing here? That's a nominating contract. European clubs, European... Wait, what? Player of the week. What's that thing? Oh, it's the Drogba one. We don't need Drogba, we've got him already. So we're doing this one. European clubs, that means I can use Maldini. Are the World Cup packs worth saving coins for? I don't know. Nobody knows, mate. Nobody knows. Everyone keeps talking about it, saying they're going to save their coins for the World Cup packs. What World Cup packs? Nobody's even seen them. They're not in the game yet. They might be good. They might be shit. Nobody knows. I would save coins, but I'd like literally nobody knows. No one has a clue what's going to happen. My guess is they're not going to be that good. I think all the good cards are going to be in 100 or 150 player packs, or even higher if it's someone like Ronaldo. If there's a pack you really want to spin, just spin it. There obviously are going to be a lot of packs around the World Cup, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of opportunity to sign legends outside of, like I say, the regular 100 and 150 packs. That's my prediction. So I wouldn't hold on to your coins and expect something like Griezmann and Messi again for 1,500 coins. I don't think we're going to get that again. I think that's a thing of the past. That's just my prediction though, because like I say, nobody knows. Right, auto control off. Let's build a team. Maldini's there. We'll put him as centre back. He's built for centre back. Yeah. Oof. Maldini and Rijkaard, nice. Who's got form? Not Newcastle players, because we're shit. Got that Muzu fella in. He's quite fun, isn't he? Oh, I'll play DeMarco because I want to try and get a tune out of him. Play that Boyomo guy. I just trained him up. Tovan. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Perotti in goal, obviously. These are the rules. Who else we got? Hannibal, I've not tried him yet. Put him on the bench. Boyomo and Maldini at centre back, of course. Probably gonna need a left back here, aren't I? We got a left. I could play DeMarco left back. In fact, I will play DeMarco left back. It's only the AI, isn't it? Supermop, nice. Van Basten can piss off. Second Messi. What a manager can't assign, really? Eh? I'll put that on Reddit, mate. See what Reddit says. I've not don't know what's going on with that. All of Brentford player of the season from 3 seasons are baldies. Will the World Cup packs have a big time? I don't know. No one knows. If anyone's telling you they know, they don't. If it's a player you really like, kinda, don't you? Yeah. Spent your save coins for Bruno. Oof. Well, at least you got a Bruno now. What do you think of Gordon's move to Barca? I think it's a good move for everyone. Good for us, good for Barca, good for him. Good for everyone. Save your coins for World Cup. If they're shit, save the coins. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's probably that's the sensible thing to do. That's what Marco says there. You're not going to have to use them at the World Cup if there's nothing you want. You just save them for something after. There will eventually be something you want. And the World Cup might be something at least different, even if it's not amazing. Malaysia pack, 60 days. I reckon they've done that so they can sell managers separately. Interesting. McGinn might want to play. McGinn, no. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, Priya. I don't think they're going to do it again. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Sparks. Let's have some birthday emojis in chat. Have a birthday cake. Never get Messi for 1500 again. Yeah. Julian signed for Barca. Is it happening, is it? Where's my... Oh, chocolate. There. Even Sarge is wishing him a happy birthday. And Sarge is an arsehole. Alright, who else are you picking? Ross Barkley? Have I ever used Ross Barkley? I don't think I have. Button Boynton. Thomas Muller. Not used him in a while. Let's put Muller in. Actually, I used Tovan last time. I'm putting Conceição in. Oh, Inaki's on form again. I played a few online matches the other day. It was a lot better than when I played on stream. One of the games I played was like the ones I played on stream where I just couldn't do anything. And I checked the network graph afterwards and it was like between 3 and 4 the whole way through. So it's nice to confirm it's my connection, I'm not just shit. But I was using Inaki in those games, he was really good. Oh, Denilson. I never used Denilson on this account, let's put Denilson in. Right, how's that looking? Barkley in the middle. Probably there, won't it? Yes. Yes, it will. Right, let's crack on. Oh, I got. Oh, it's European clubs, isn't it? Whoops. Oh. Bugger. Alright. Alright. Everyone's back in the squad. What old cards can I use? Let's put Inamoto in. Right, the bench is all qualifiers now. Elmas? Let's put Di Maria in. Longest campaign ever to get a free card. They're always this long, aren't they? It's always the third. It's like 2 days after the campaign starts, isn't it? When you get the free whatever. They've submitted 100 million. Where are they getting their money from? Are they selling someone, Barcelona? It's dodgy, isn't it? Windows isn't even open yet. Transfers. Yeah, well, a lot of teams are trying to get their transfers done before the World Cup. That's why. 3 Japan Epics coming in. Yeah, I've seen, mate. I don't need Nakata. I don't want that Celtic guy, and I don't need a legendary goalie. So it's no good for me. Would expect. I'm guessing that's the kind of pack we're going to get over the summer now. Loads of national team ones. Yeah, Edison's good. Edison's a good midfielder. I like him. Well, he's got a special clause for Barca. Ooh. Ooh. No, I don't do 3. The Nilsson was one of my first ever epics. Good card. Yeah. Yeah, I read that. They got some kind of license. Yeah, it's to keep you logging in every week, isn't it? Because if you got the players straight away, then there'd be nothing to do the next 2 weeks. Stop playing Reds. That's why they got money. I love it. Right, hang on. We need a striker. We need something. I could just put Adriano up front. Who qualifies for the Doodah? We were talking about David Villa earlier, weren't we? Let's put Batistuta in. Right. Oh, Denilson's still in there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get out, Denilson. You don't get me the event points. Ooh. Let's put Rui Costa in. Do. Surge, just put Surge in. Right, that's the whole squad, isn't it? There you go. Let's play a match. Took a while, didn't it? For a change. Another lever, yeah. I think it'll be good for Barca. He will. I mean, most players will be. It's Barca, obviously, but he wasn't the one for us. Too inconsistent. I've been saying to people, he never turns up in away games, and anytime anything happens, if there's a team interested in him, if he's criticised, anything that happens, he goes on a bad run of form. He just doesn't perform well consistently enough, and if he wasn't our penalty taker, his stats would be shocking. I don't think he's got a goal from open play in the Premier League in like over a year or something. He's a very good player, but he's not been a very good player for us. That's the problem. He's been an occasionally very good player, but usually somewhere between shit and okay. It's a good deal for everyone. And I'll be really pleased if we get Azabde, because I like him. He's a good player, but he's also the type of player that our fans like. He's a really exciting player. He's a dribbler. Really good. Very talented. Let's put Hannibal in. Why not? We got a left winger. I'll put Di Maria on the left. Why not? Is Hannibal any good? It's not too bad. Right. That's a team. That'll do. Boyamo's alright. Bit short, but it's alright. Right. Yeah, Barnes has been better, yeah. Barnes is apparently like Villa want Barnes for like 40 million. I'd take that, to be fair. Don't follow Barcelona Liga, but from the outside, Alvarez seems like another Griezmann transfer. Yeah, that'll be interesting if that happened, wouldn't it? Hey, Chepper, how's it going, dude? Happy New Year. Yeah, finally the filter. How you doing, man? You good? Lennon Gordon's a good move. He's very replaceable. Very good, but very replaceable. That's a good way to put it. There are some good left wingers out there. I don't mind if we sell Barnes as well. I think Barnes would do good for Villa, but there's another one where it'd be a good sale and a good buy. It'd be interesting to see who we sign in his place. But we've got an actual recruitment team this summer, so I think our targets are already lined up. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Abde and maybe Zap. What's the guy's name from Hoffenheim? Bamuzano or something. I've barely seen him, but from what I've seen and read, sounds pretty tidy. Creates a lot of chances apparently, and he's a good dribbler. That's what we need. And we need someone who can score from outside the box as well, because we just don't score goals from outside the box. We don't have anyone who shoots from outside the box. That's one of our biggest problems. Just pass it from side to side, over and over. I think Barnes would be a very good player for Emery, I think. Very good. And I think he'd be up for the move because he could move his, I've read that he wants to move his family back to the Midlands because he's obviously from the Midlands. So it could well be a move that happens. Could be a really smart one. Well, Phil Maldini. Right, DeMarco, let's see if you can be not shit. Whoops, that was my fault. McTominay is magnetised to the ball. Oops. Apparently Wolves want Trippier. That's an interesting one. That's kind of hoping you go and get some money from MLS or somewhere like that. It's kind of a bit boring him going to the Championship, but what, he can do what he wants. Rashford to Newcastle? No. To play for Barca, a player should not carry the same player styles he played for his... Yeah. Rashford just never really suited him. Gordon's a much better fit. Why do I keep crossing it for Conceição? Come on. Here we go. Ah. Highland Malaysia, card designs, yeah, they look good, we were saying earlier. Morocco, Egypt, Algeria, Senegal packs. Yeah, I wonder if this is what they're going to be doing for the World Cup, just do like one country at a time, that kind of thing. Who wants to play for manager who puts Voltmado in midfield? Yeah, Eddie's been doing some weird stuff. Eddie's been doing some weird stuff. I mean, you can't blame him in a way, but to use Voltmado as a, you know, what people call a number 8 these days, like an actual midfielder. Attacking midfield is fine, depending on what kind of system you're playing and stuff, and formation and stuff, but to use Voltmado as an actual midfielder, which, to be fair, he's not done it in a while. But yeah, that was quite something. It worked at Villa, to be fair, in the FA Cup. Can we score a goal? Please. Do. Come on, DeMarco. Ow. Do. Take Rashford, don't think others would. He's not bad, Rashford, he just doesn't suit us. And I don't want to pay his wages. Yeah, there's been a few people mention the World Cup license, Chepo. Interesting. Malin replacement. Malin's been so good for Roma. Gasperini just always gets the most out of strikers, doesn't he? Good strikers. Whoops. He will suit Newcastle as much as Alanga suits Newcastle, yeah. I read a rumour earlier, it's only by some random Twitter account. I don't know how, I genuinely don't have a clue how reliable it is, but there's a rumour that Nottingham Forest want Alanga back. Yes! Take him. 5 million? Deal. And you can have Black Odomos as well if you want him. How's that sound? Because we've still got him. I actually think he's alright, Black Odomos, just Eddie Howe clearly doesn't. Eddie's really particular about goalkeepers. He never seemed to like Dubravka, even though Dubravka was excellent. Dubravka was one of our best goalkeepers, arguably ever. And Eddie just didn't like him. Dude. Oosh. Have that. Do the heart. Do the... Yes. Do. Peruzzi's happy. If Peruzzi's happy, I'm happy. Villa, good season. Might handle. Yeah. Do you remember the start of the season, Andy? The first 3 or 4 games, Newcastle had the best defence in the league in terms of XG against. And people were saying how good we were looking. And Villa looked like they might have a real struggle. Look how it turned out. Yikes. And that's why I say every season, early in the season, every season, people start talking about who's where in the league. And I'm just like, the league table doesn't matter yet. I always say it. That's why. Because it literally doesn't matter. It tells you nothing. Talk about the league table in like March or April. Yes. Newcastle sours and Spurs and Villa all struggle with this if they get the Champions League, yeah. Baltimore playing a striker for Germany. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he does at the World Cup. It'll be interesting to see whether he leaves or not. Weghorst, yeah. He played as a 10, Jesus. Rashford from a Villa fan brings a shadow. Interesting. Yeah, remember Brentford at the start of the season? They looked like they were the worst team in Premier League history. Wow. Yeah, it's been really hard to watch, hasn't it? Really hard. I'm not pushing for Eddie to go, but I'm not fully Eddie in anymore. We're not playing. The players aren't playing for the manager or the fans anymore. We need big changes. Big changes. Cool, take it easy, Jizzle. Good to see you, man. Baltimore wants to leave and something says, yeah, I think he's happy, but he's kind of happy in some ways, but unhappy in some ways, isn't he? Yucky. I hope Germany use him the same way at the World Cup as they have done in recent qualifiers, because if they do that, and if Eddie's watching, that's what we need to do. You put him up front, but you get players around him, and then you see the magic. Like when they played Slovakia beat Germany the first time they played in the qualifiers, 1-0, and when they played them the second time, they pushed Goretzka right up next to Baltimore. And they had Wirtz and Gnabry getting up around them as well, and they absolutely obliterated them 6-0 or 6-1. And Baltimore was fantastic. That's how you use him. You get players up around him, and he makes things happen. Bugger. What have you? Can't say so with the header. What did you turn back for? Oh, I was trying to block that pass and then it deselected Hannibal. Nasty game. It does so much input reading. Emery was almost Newcastle manager before Howe. It's only because someone at the club leaked it to the press and the press started kind of announcing that Emery was going to be Newcastle manager. And Emery got pissed off about it because he's a very kind of honourable man. He said, right, I'm pissed off with you for releasing it to the press, so I'm not going to take over anymore. So we went and got Eddie Howe instead. It's mad that. Better play to Emery. Nice. A lot of shit from the fans. What, Baltimore? Who you talking about? Champions League prediction. Hopefully PSG. I don't really care either way, to be honest. Wolves are bad this season. Burnley wasn't strong enough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Arsenal. Obviously, they were amazing in the group stage. They beat Bayern. We'll see. Yeah, who's it? Villarreal, Aston Villa. Who's the other one? Sevilla. That's the one. Oh, I'll tell you a mad stat. I read a tweet the other day, a reliable one, that Sunderland, even though Sunderland got into the Europa League, based on XG, they should have been relegated. Apparently. How's that for a stat? That's mad. Now, AI players are reacting quicker than mine to everything. DeMarco, come on. No options. Yeah, I love him. I really hope Newcastle get him. Don't say profanity or you'll be banned. So Sarge gives me a pass. Anyone else, then he'll be onto him, but he lets me get away with it. Thoughts on Premier League? Not looked at it. Didn't want Spurs to go down, but they should have. Yeah, I think West Ham were a little bit unlucky in the end. It's interesting that Nuno's staying after they got relegated. Very interesting. Yeah, Spurs didn't look as good a team as West Ham this season, which is saying something because neither of them were good. But who does everyone think is going to win the goal of the season competition? Because I'm really hoping Osula, but I think there's 3 or 4 in there that are really good goals. I didn't even realise Tyler Adams scored from the halfway line. It just shows how much Premier League I've watched this season. But I like that Tyler Adams on the halfway line one. I like Harry Wilson's goal for Fulham. I saw that one. I was watching that one. Really good goal. And what was the other one? Bryan Diaz is pretty good. Yeah, I think Nuno's a good manager, yeah. Doo-doo. Yeah. The thing is with the ones like Harrison Reeds and Zubamendi's, it's like they were really good goals, but like they were just kind of like hit it and hope. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not to discredit them, but like when you just strike it really well, fair play, great goal. But goal of the season, nah. I know I'm biased, but Osula's goal, like he won it in the middle of his own half. The pace to get down the wing and keep the ball in play, and the skill to come inside the fullback. And that finish where the goalie just stood there. He didn't even bother moving. I know I'm biased, but I think Osula's goal has got to be a contender. Let's put Modric in. Modric is good. Inamoto. The original plays above his stats card. Let's put Adriano up front. Bully the AI. Yeah, I'll do whatever. How do you feel about Lewis Hall not making England squad? Yeah, shocking. Awful. Jed Spence, yeah. Barca went from MSN to GMY. That's a bit... You'll get cancelled for saying that. Imagine though. One of my personal goals of the season, Gibbs White outrageous backheel versus City of all teams. That wasn't even one of the contenders, I don't think. Yeah, Anderson's going to go, we know that. Which position to play whole player? Lothar. Still don't know how to utilise him. I like him in the middle, to be honest. He's got a bit of everything. He can defend. He's not weak, but he's very nimble. He's tidy on the ball. He can pass. He's got a bit of everything. I like him in the middle. CMF, DMF. Stop Everson. How's it going, dude? Everson Agat. Are your favourite players Stefan Everson and Didier Agat? Didier Agat, the Celtic legend. Stefan Everson, the Spurs legend. He was a bit underrated, Everson. Come on, DeMarco, do something good. That's not good. DeMarco continues to feel bang average. I have to say it. If I was playing assisted, like online, I might see the benefits of DeMarco a bit more, because he's obviously not a dribbler. It's more about end product, especially with his showtime skills. Super bad. Still so good, is it? Is that not what your name means? I'm guessing you're not old enough to remember. Didier Agat played for Celtic. He was a right winger. And Stefan Everson was a Norwegian striker. Played for Tottenham. Back in the day. Back in the 90s, this is. Oh, I can't do Marseille turns. I mean, he might not have it, to be fair. Ping. Will you review Premier League player of the season? Possibly. Might run through it after this. I need to do player of the week as well. I'm knackered. If I don't do it now, I'll do it in the morning, but I might do. We'll see. Washed my rug. It was an authentic Turkish rug I found in a skip. It's a £2,000 worth of rug, but it was losing its life. I got it back to life in the bath. Nice. Genius English World Cup squad. Time will tell. Some controversial calls, but if we end up having a good World Cup, like, he'll be proven right, won't he? He's not daft, Thomas Tuchel. He's a good manager. If I'm brutally honest, I don't care. It's been a long time since I've cared about England in an international tournament. I only really care if we play against France. And to an extent, Germany. Apart from that, or Argentina, I guess. In general, I don't care. If we play against the smaller nations, is it Panama we got in the group? If Panama beat us, I'd be happy. I'd be delighted for Panama, to be honest. I know it sounds a bit kind of unpatriotic, but I just don't care. I'm just not really invested in England. Worth £2,000 cleaned up Persian rug. Nice. Put it on eBay. Easy money. I can't get on the ball. Portugal taking 4 goalies. It's a strange call, isn't it? Which league is most suitable for Master League? In my opinion, Chapo, the best thing to do is to choose one of the weakest leagues where there's one team that's a lot better than the rest. Because if you take that team, you're basically going to be facing all weak teams. And that doesn't guarantee anything, obviously, but it just means that the competition will be weaker. Whereas if you choose, for example, a Premier League team, a lot of your opponents, well, I can't do anything now. A lot of your opponents will be good, right? So, for example, I've chosen Johor in Malaysia. All the other teams are crap. So, in theory, that means I'll have a good chance. You worked on a Rockstar, okay. Nice. Divs feels good, not playing smart. Yeah. Marco. Right, let's do an early cross. Oh, nearly. Which rug is best? Like soft and doesn't. Which rug is best? I don't have a rug. Starting to wonder if I should get one. Anyways, dude. And also, when you're signing players, remember that I don't know if you're. Did you do it last time? I don't know if you were around last time if you did it, but I found that the most cost-effective players to sign were versatile GP cards and also GP cards of players that you've got a good highlight of, because once per season, one of your GP cards turns into its highlight version if you own the highlight version. So that's a little tip. Oi! Oi! Took Arsenal, now you're getting oiled up every match. Ha! Unlucky! I thought you're a Man City fan. Traitor. $1.5k bike found with the frame bent. Heated it up, bent it back, went back to bed. Nice. Yeah. People just leave things by the side of the road and stuff, don't they? You're kind of, what's the word? Upcycling. I like that. I had a friend years back who opened a shop. He used to do that kind of thing. He would either find things that were discarded, or he'd buy things for cheap from like I don't know, charity shops, whatever, and he'd like do them up and he'd sell them in his shop. Quality. Depends what you need a rug for. Walking on, lying on. What do you do with a rug? It just sits there on the floor, then it gets walked on. Why can't I do a Marseille turn? Oh, is it because they made that change to the skills with the update? I bet my goalkeeper can do a Marseille turn. Yep. Who should be ideal for centre-back, Frank Rijkaard or Ed Milson? Both good. What, Andy, is there a condition there? Softer rugs in bedrooms, harder for living rooms. Cool. Doesn't it depend on dogs as well if you got a dog? Because like some dogs, if they shed a lot of fur, it can be a nightmare getting on like rugs and stuff. First team that came out, so you went with it. If that's the first team that came up, that means it's the team you've got set as your base team. I'm on to you. I think Chewon might have switched his allegiance now that Arsenal won the league. I think we've got a glory hunter in chat. Whoops. Sheep's rugs are soft. All sorts of activities in a rug, yeah. Well, depending how soft it is. Go on, Serge. Or are we going to try and score from an edge cross? I think we might be. Be rude not to. What was that? That wasn't an edge cross. What are you doing, Serge? Why was... What? Oh. Take anything that's not nailed down and free. Go on, Maldini. Nope. I'm pretty sure Adam Armstrong just beat Maldini to a header. Adam Armstrong's short, by the way, and shit in the air. Just for context. Yes. Oh. Drank from the Arsenal bottle, became an Arsenal fan. If you own a dog, a rug that or don't matter. Yeah. I want a dog. I'm gonna get a dog one day. Not yet though. Could never be good enough. Ah. Bang. Do. What did I do there? Do. Yeah. Oosh. Oh, come on now. Why is every single cross or high ball goes to Conseil Sao? Go on, Conseil Sao, go on. Do. Oosh. Ah. Is that GP Jose Sa? Alright. Oosh. Oosh. Yes. Is that a little flick? Did he do a little clever flick? Go on, Di Maria. I think he did a little flick thing. Kind of. Nice. That'll either be heel trick or acrobatic finishing, or both. The Chelsea one looks interesting. Celtic, simmed a few matches, Castolos smack it straight at the keeper. Messi is the best defender in the divisions. Bang. Oosh. One of the few times a rising shot actually went well. Carlos at centre forward, like the Carlos back in the Pez days. I remember back in the day you could when I in my teens and stuff, me and my mates would play Pez, and we used to do the mode where you could assign someone to a specific player, and there'd be 4 or 5 of us. Oh, and one of us would be Capu at right wing back, and one of us would be Roberto Carlos left wing back, and the rest of us would have just like play normally, and we would just abuse the wings the whole game. It's so much fun. More upsetting in cards you don't want and getting the ones you want. Stockholm syndrome. Dunga, Honda, Schweinsteiger rumored. Ooh, Honda. Hello. Honda, I'm totally down for. Dunga, great player, boring though. He was like a Deschamps, like a water carrier, wasn't he? Schweinsteiger, nah. AI divs. Yeah, AI divs is just nasty. Yeah, I've seen Zambrotta. That could be interesting. I'm not sure I need a right... Do I need a right back for the Italian league? Or did I get one? I've got Zanetti now. He was a very good player though, Zambrotta. It could be from when he played for Barca though. So it might be a Spanish league fullback. And he can play left back, obviously. I'm guessing they'll give him edge crossing and... I don't know, fortress or something. Oh, what are you doing, Ellen? So yeah. New Messi 87 physical Honda. Ouch. Yeah, Honda would be amazing. I'm definitely down for Honda. Honda's free kicks. He had a hell of a left foot. What skills would they give Honda? Imagine they make him like a wide midfielder with edge crossing. I guess maybe phenomenal finishing. Or low screamer maybe. He was just known for his left foot basically, wasn't he? Do. Casemiro, yay! Can't wait. Where's Trippier? He's done more in the Premier League than Casemiro has. Or has he? Debatable, I guess. Defensive Brazil player is hard to come by. Oh, has he got long reach tackle? Oh no, I picked up Trossard. And Mananda. Oh, my squad's gonna be full again. Bollocks. Have I got room for my player of the week spin? Yes. Long reach tackle and bullet header. Jesus. Fair enough. He's going to Inter Miami, isn't he? World Cup is coming. Good national team may be ready. Right. I'm going to grab a drink, then we're going to review this. Inevitably shite back. Oh, Oliver McBurney. There's at least one good card then. Right, back in a minute. Just going to drink and stuff. Do, 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 do. Mm-mm. Do, 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 do. McBurney looks fun, does he? We'll see about that. Do, 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 do. Right, we need to catch up with chat and we'll do a review. It's horrid, is it? Oh dear. We'll try and skim through it quickly then. Oh god, Lewandowski's in now. Oh great. Oh no. Casemiro slow, Anchorman. Palinha unlucky. Oh god, this does look bad, doesn't it? Oh, of course there's a Fulham player in. Of course. Hub says 105, very cool. Right. Let's do it then. Oh, I've got to do my messaging chat. Live review in progress. My thoughts on each player quickly before I move to the next one. I'll respond to other. Is the stream alright? It says I've dropped a fair few frames. Not many, actually. 0.3% frames drop, but that's still a bunch. Wilson looks good. Where? Seems okay. I don't like those. Oh, it's on top chat. Have I missed any chat? Fuck you, YouTube, with your idiot decisions. Nobody wants live top chat. Like, nobody. It's like they know who we support, yeah. Alright, if I've missed any messages, I apologise on behalf of YouTube because they're idiots. Right, have I pinned my message? No, pin. Remind me to unpin it afterwards. Right, music off. Right, so yeah, let me know your thoughts about each player, but do it very quickly, even quicker than normal, because I'm going to try and get this done quickly. I don't want to hang around on this one, because I sounds like and looks like it's going to be shit. Right, let's get into it, and then hopefully we'll have time to do the player of the season pack as well. Quick sip of water. Right, let's go then. Hey everyone, going to take a look at this week's Player of the Week pack on eFootball. It looks like it might be the last one of the season. As always, I'll put timestamps in the description for each player, so if there's a particular player you want to hear about, click in the description, I'll be able to take you straight to them. We're doing it live on stream again, so we'll get some chat participation. We're going to try and whiz through it a bit quicker than normal. Famous last words, but yeah, let's start with Ollie McBurney. Obviously, you got Hull into the Premier League through the playoff. Face scan, booster is shooting. Striker's, yeah, striker's instinct, that makes sense. Wow, yeah, that's not a good card, is it? Attacking awareness 81, finishing 82. Everything else is kind of all right for a fox in the box. He's not going to be bad in the air, to be fair, actually. And he doesn't need the booster for his aerial ability because he's very physically strong. Where's my cursor thingy? Yeah, so he's physically very strong. The jumping 83 is all right, but he's 6'2", so yeah, 80 heading. Is he going to be amazing in the air? No, but decent. I'm guessing he's got heading and air. Yeah, he's got heading and air. He's got acrobatic as well. And then you obviously got the obvious ones for striker, long range curl, long shooting, first time shot. He's a super sub as well. This is not a good card. On A form, it's kind of all right. I would say this is a card where if you do put Cross in the box, sticking him on as a super sub, he might be decent in the air for you. But like I say, especially without A form, the awareness and finishing are bad. On A form, they're meh. And yeah, physically strong. Apart from that, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of on A form. It's a kind of meh, typical player of the week centre forward, but decent in the air. When he's not on A form, he's not a very good centre forward, but decent in the air. Yeah, don't think there's much more to add to that. Could be a handy super sub for your English League Challenge squads, but yeah, apart from being decent in the air, yeah, a bit meh really. Bad card skip, no awareness. Yeah, decent hold up play, but you can't pass. I mean, you need to pass to be able to hold it up. Yeah, the passing's bad. Yeah, there's much more to add. Yeah, he's decent in the air, but I can't say anything else good about him. You could get away with him on A form maybe, but even on A form, it's not great. So yeah. Tovan, yes. So he scored a nice goal and got an assist in the cup final when Lons won it. Booster is end product, offense creator. I'm going with offense creator. Accuracy. Oh, I always get those ones wrong. Right, so yeah, I mean Tovan's been good for Lons this season. Creative playmaker SS, that is right. That's pretty much how he played. Got a playmaker who can't pass. What a surprise. Don't see that very often, except for every single week in Player of the Week. Yeah, pretty good on the ball. The passing, if you play him as an SS, some would say you get away with it. I'd say it's too low, even on A form. As a striker, his awareness and finishing is about as good as Ollie McBurney's, to be fair, but not good enough really for a striker. Out wide, is he quick enough? Borderline. I think a lot of people would say he's a little bit lacking in pace, but he is tied in the ball. His end product, when you play him out wide, you can certainly get away with that a lot better than if he's playing through the middle. Yeah, he's got some qualities there. It's not amazing. Some good skills. Cup behind soul control. Then he got some shooting, passing, crossing. Yeah, he's just kind of an all right wide playmaker, really. I think he's not got the electric pace to really be a great winger, but with a bit of end product, he could be worse. No league challenge. Yeah, it's kind of one of his cards where you look at the stats, he kind of looks all right. Not amazing, obviously. He doesn't look too bad, but when you look at the positions, the playing style, and everything, you just think, where is he going to be great? I think any position you play him in, he's going to be lacking in one or two areas, really. So, not a bad card, but not a brilliant one. And the lack of lead change definitely goes against him as well. What are we saying about Tovan? Tidy and fast, decent card. Yeah. I've got the highlight version of his, which seems alright so far. I've only used him a few times though. Steady sub as an SS, yeah, maybe it's not the worst. No lead change is the worst thing, yeah. Just if he's not you can't use him in the lead change. What are you going to use him for? That's the thing, isn't it? Although you could use him in the Champions League change next season because they're in the Champions League. So there's that, maybe. French team, yeah, cover for a French team, yeah, versatile option, yeah. Not a bad card. He is versatile, but no lead change, and it's whatever position you play him in. There's one or two important stats that aren't quite going to cut it, unfortunately. Lucas de Cunha, whole player. Okay, so no boost on this guy. He's got a face scan. I've got a roaming flank highlight version, which is quite tidy actually. But this is a whole player, centre mid. He has been playing quite a bit deeper for them. Again, I mean, whole player with 74 attacking awareness. Winger, mid-80s pace. Attacking mid, low pass 82. I'm looking for a position where he's not going to be bad. I can't see one, unfortunately. I mean, he's not going to be terrible in any position, but what position is he going to be good in? I don't see one. What skills we got? A few nice skills on the ball, shooting, passing. Okay, so a pretty good skill set for any kind of attacking mid or wide man, I guess. But yeah, he's not amazing on the ball. He's not got great pace. His passing's not brilliant. It's fine if you play him out wide, I guess. But again, you know, if you play him out wide, has he got the pace? Has he got the dribbling? If you play him in midfield, has he got the passing? I just don't think he's going to be great anywhere. A handy, versatile option for your Italian league squad, maybe. Your France squad, maybes. But is it a great card in any particular way or in any particular position? Doesn't look like it to me. What are we saying? Not that bad. Yeah, it could be worse, but yeah, again, it's well and good saying he's kind of decent overall. But when you're building any squad for any kind of challenge or divisions, you're putting players in particular positions. And what position is this guy going in? For me, none. He's just not that great in any position. But he could be a decent, versatile option, I guess, for you. Like I say, for the Italian mid challenge. Can't say much more than that though. Carvajal, right, because he's retiring. So we get player of the week version. What's that? That's crossing, isn't it? Crossing. Did he play a cross or they just picked a random booster just because he's retiring or something? I don't know. Right, face scan. Attacking right back. Looks solid, to be fair. So you could do with maybe a few more points on defensive awareness, acceleration. Apart from that, that's a pretty tidy attacking right back, unwavering form. What we got skill-wise? Okay, so pretty standard for a fullback or defensive midfielder these days. They give them just about everything they need except for man marking. And that's what he's got, really. Outside of man marking, you've got a great set of skills there. You could do a lot worse than this guy. When he's not on A form, though, you do lose a bit of speed and a little bit of stamina. Lofty pass won't be much of an issue. I mean, when he's on A form, he's got a really nice cross on him, to be fair. But yeah, on A form, tidy attacking right back. Without A form, slightly lacking attacking right back. But one thing I will say, I think it was the first player of the week version of Carvajal on eFootball. It served me really well. He's nice. He feels quite nimble on the ball. It always did really well for me. I ended up getting Albert Ferrer, so I've not really used him since I got Ferrer, to be honest. But he was always great for me. So yeah, and this one's looks a bit better than my one. So that's a tidy attacking right back for a Spanish league squad. But like I say, the pace is a tiny bit lacking these days for a fullback. Albeit you do get a nice speed boost and stamina on A form. So yeah, this is one of these cards where the booster does make a difference. When he does get that boost, pretty nice. How much form is he going to get though? Do we know where he's going yet? I'm not sure. He's obviously leaving Real Madrid, but yeah, with A form tidy, without it, yeah, slightly lacking. What are you lot thinking about Carvajal? On A form, very nice. Without it, seems a bit standard. Yeah, gave him through passing. Fair. So I guess he played a through pass and a cross, did he? Or probably didn't. Who knows? Good right back, yeah. Would be good as a defensive left midfielder, but can't play in there. Interesting. Have the Showtime Carvajal from Division's nice. Good cross, yeah. Especially in A form. When he's not got A form, it's good for a fullback. When he does have A form, it's good for any position. Really good cross on him. So yeah, could be tidy on A form, but I'd say the biggest question is how often is he going to get A form? Depends where he's going to end up next season. But certainly decent with A form, a little bit lacking without it. David Surya. I think I got a player of the week version of this guy a couple of years back, and he wasn't very good. Face scan. Oh no, I don't recognise him. Maybe I didn't. So he's about 6'3", 6'4". I've not done my arm check, have I? Solid stats. Bad distribution. It's a player of the week goalkeeper. Unwavering form, low punt, long throw, penalty saver. Okay. The arm coverage is going to be the deal breaker or deal maker. Where is he? Most player there's loads of packs today, haven't they? What is that picture of Koulibaly on his card? Joe? Right, where are we? Crikey, where is player of the week? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. David Surya. Arms, 172.5. Okay, so not great. Not terrible, but yeah, in the kind of, I would say it's in the kind of middle bracket really for arm coverage, physical profile. So yeah, good stats, but not an amazing physical profile. Distribution's not great. Just a solid keeper. I couldn't say much better than solid really, but he's definitely not going to let you down. So if you don't have many great goalkeeper options for your Spanish League squad, could be solid. Yeah, not much more to add, I don't think, unless you guys have spotted anything. Just, it's like a solid keeper really. Stats decent, but got better options. Solid. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. There's nothing really, I don't think there's anything particularly interesting about this guy. Just a solid goalie, won't let you down. Yeah. Dorgu, a whole player. Face scan. He just had his face scan updated today. Was it his first face scan today, or did he have one before? I don't know. New player faces video is now live on the channel, by the way. Check it out. Right, what are we looking at here? This reminds you of the last Dorgu card. Was it a nominated contract one where he's kind of just not quite good enough in all the areas he needs to be? Whole player with 72 attacking awareness. Yes. Right. Okay. This is the same deal again. So you can play him as a left winger, but he's not great on the ball. He's not got brilliant end product, and the attacking awareness does not suit his playing style. Or you can play him as a left back, in which case he can't defend. So it's another one of his cards. You look at the stats overall, okay, he's got some qualities, he's got in there, and then you look at the specific positions, and he's just not good in any of them, really. What have we got? Double touch, cut behind, heading, first time shot, through passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, gamesmanship, aerial superiority, fight spirit. That's just a weird card. I remember saying much the same about his nominated contract card. Like, what are you going to do with him? And you can't train this card either, which makes it worse. So, yeah, he's quick. That's about all I can say, really. He's quick. He has some skills. He has a few positions. Not a great card in any position, unfortunately. It's a shame, really. I think he looks quite decent in real life, but yeah. What are we saying? Fodder. Yeah, agreed. Sub-Spanish keeper for a month when new to play. Compared to his nominated contract, he got slightly buffed, +1 dribbling stats, a bit of physical and low pass, lots to heading, added a lot of skills, right, but still bad, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, he's not. I mean, a whole player with 72 attacking awareness. Whole players are all about making attacking runs and getting into positions to kind of get on the ball in attacking situations. That attacking awareness is just gonna. It's just not good. 72 awareness is bad. Yeah. Left midfield as a defensive left mid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as a left wing back, something like that. Maybe. Yeah, that's one way you could be decent, I guess. But yeah, like I say, whatever position you play this guy in, are there qualities? Yes, he's quick, stamina's alright. He got some good skills, but I mean, he's not got the important defensive skills. And like I say, going forward, low attacking awareness, he's not great on the ball. I'm not going to waffle any longer. It's not a great card. Scored against Newcastle. Of course, he's in play. Oh, he plays for Morocco, does he? I didn't know that. I thought he played for France. I guess he changed his allegiance. Right, so you got Issa Diop, Moroccan centre back. He's tall. He's got good defensive stats. The pace is all right, especially for a big, tall guy. Physical strength is good. The jumping and heading aren't brilliant, but he is tall. Heading and aerial superiority, yeah. Then we've got man marking, session blocker, sliding acrobatic. I tell you what, that's a decent centre back. To be fair, as annoying as it is that yet again they put a player in player of the week just because they played against Newcastle and beat them. First time shot. So this is another interesting one with the skills because he scored a header. I don't think he even had a shot the whole game, but they've given him first time shot. Does that have an impact on his heading ability if he's heading on goal? Because most headers are first time, right? It's not like you control the ball then head it. I mean, I guess you can, but 99% of headers, they're first time. So does first time shot improve your heading? There's a question for Amadeus if he's watching, which he probably isn't. But yeah, anyway, he's got first time shot, and then he's got all the defensive skills. Defending's good, pace all right, physically and aerially pretty strong. That's a solid centre back. He's gonna be horrible on the ball. He's gonna feel clunky as hell on the ball. He's a big tall guy. He's not great on the ball, but yeah, fair play. I think that's an all right centre back. I think for a player of the week centre back, it's not massively better than most player of the week centre backs, but there's no real weakness there. I wouldn't complain too much about getting him, apart from the fact obviously it's a card from when he beat Newcastle. Typical good player of the week centre back, scored, so he's got first time shot. Not a bad one to have, but there's lots better. Yeah, I mean, most player of the week centre backs get like 84, roughly 84 for physical contact. So that just those few points on physical contact, that kind of makes a bit of a difference to me. He's okay. He can cover you. Looks meta, free to play centre back. Yeah, I mean, some might say meta's a bit generous, but I do think he looks quite good, to be fair. I've asked this question to you many times. Oh, have you? Looks solid though with the height. Yeah. I think he looks good. You know, he's not going to be great on the ball, but he's tall, he's strong. Everything that needs to be good is at least decent. The skills are good. Yeah. It's not, like I say, it's not far removed from a pretty regular player of the week centre back, but especially with those few extra points in physical contact, that to me makes a bit of a difference. And he's got that physical profile as well. So yeah, could do a lot worse. That is a very solid player of the week centre back, that. Joao Paulinho, who, as usual, can't pass. Not great in the ball. I think they've boosted some of these technicals, though, even though they're still not great. Defensively, reasonably strong. The awareness could be a bit higher, I guess, but it's not too bad. Down the right, pace has had a boost, I'm sure. Physically strong, good stamina. Does he need that A form boost? Not particularly. Obviously, it will help, but it's not one he depends on. I have a feeling they boosted his weaker foot a bit. Unwavering form. Got a face scan. What have we got here? First time shot. He scored that goal, didn't he? Talk about a crucial goal. Heading an aerial. Oh, he does have man marking. They usually take man marking away, or they don't give it to DMFs in player of the week. So he's got man marking, section and blocker. He's got heading and aerial, starting tackle, rank spirit. He's got one touch pass, but he doesn't have through passing. So yeah, you have to be very careful with this guy's passing. All kinds of passing, because 82 is not great, and he doesn't have through passing for his through passes. But just as a thug in front of your defence, breaking up attacks, winning the ball back for you, could be effective. It just depends what kind of DMF you like, because if you're like me and you like your DMS to be able to play a bit, he ain't going to cut it for you. I've had a Paulinho card before. I might have had two, to be honest. Defensively strong, but getting them on the ball, yeah, not great. But yeah, if you do like a destroyer to just literally destroy, you don't care about the stats down the left, he could definitely do a job for you. Could be a handy one for either your Portugal squad or your English League Challenge squad. Where'd I get Turkish from? Yeah, anyway, what you guys saying about Paulinho? Awareness will let you down a bit, but looks good, but he's not. Okay, maybe it's typical Paulinho card, probably one of the better ones. Yeah, it looks like one of the better ones. Reminds me of Fabinho. That's generous. I think this is a good version of him with a bit more speed. Got the previous version, good card, but you never use him. Weak foot upgraded, right? Yeah, I had a feeling it had been, yeah. So yeah, you can see what he's good at. He's reasonably strong defensively, but he's not too great going forward. So yeah, he's very much an out-and-out destroyer. There are weaknesses there, obviously, on the ball. The balance isn't great at all, but unwavering form, certainly got all the skills he needs defensively. Could definitely do a job, but it's a very specific job, and if it's not a specific job that you really want, and if you're like midfielders, like I say, to play a bit, to get him on the ball and pass and stuff, then yeah, he's probably going to come up a bit short for you. Ollie Watkins, player of the week striker with 84 awareness and 85 finishing. Yay! Got a face scan. What's the booster going to give us? Oh, wow. The booster doesn't even boost his awareness or finishing. Hooray. Right. That is a typical player of the week centre forward who's quite decent on the ball. Very decent on the ball when he gets A form. Is he going to feel that great on the ball, though, even with the dribbling going over 90? Because he's quite a physical dude. I'm not sure he will, but it will help, of course. Got some kick about behind his shots, bit of pace. I think the A-form boost is something you're going to notice a bit. It's not something he depends on, but I think you will notice that it will make a difference. Remains to be seen how much form he gets next season. He's obviously got better and better over the course of this season. Skill-wise, doesn't always have first-time shot. He certainly didn't used to. Always has aerial superiority, but never has heading. Heading 76 is not brilliant, and he's not got amazing jumping, so he's not going to be that strong in the air. Got first time language card, language shooting, got heel trick, nice, one touch pass. Yeah, he's kind of got most of what he needs, but like I say, for a goal poacher, awareness mid-80s, finishing mid-80s, And without A form, pace is mid-80s as well. It's a fairly mid striker who's just a little bit better on the board than you'd expect. And when you get that A form boost, yes, you're going to notice that a bit, but is it going to be that great of a card? I still think he falls a little bit short for me, but he could definitely do a job for you. You know, he's a goal poacher with a little bit of strength and a little bit of aerial ability, and that dribbling is pretty nice. It's not gonna necessarily make him amazing on the ball, like I say, but it's gonna make him feel better on the ball than he normally does. That's for sure. Good in the air from my experience. Think we all play with him. But yeah, he is decent in the air in my experience as well. Yeah, I concur. Seems to score when he shouldn't be able to. Gets in position better than his awareness suggests. Right. Point store highlight is better than this one, is it? Typical Watkins player of the week. Skills probably make this version better, but you would have wanted a different booster. Yeah, I would. What's the booster called? Breakthrough. Okay. Points. Yeah. So the one from the point store is better. Okay. So yeah, is it a bad card? No, but especially considering the point store one was a bit better. And like I say, as I always say, awareness and finishing most important stats, and if there's a goal poacher, the next most important for me would be pace. And yes, you get a bit of a boost on speed when he's on A form, but yeah, you just not. It's not a bad card. He's just a little bit lacking in a bunch of very important areas. So yeah, boosted in some nice ways, some good skills there, but not the best Watkins card. And for the most part, just a pretty standard player of the week centre forward, which isn't a great thing. Oh my god! Speaking of which. Lewandowski with 86 finishing. Even Lewandowski's getting the player of the week treatment. Wow. All right. Well, the awareness is good. Apart from that, finishing for Lewandowski is pretty brutal. More pace than normal, and in that sense, it's just a typical Lewandowski card from the past year or so. Good kicking power, bit of strength. It's not the best Lewandowski card. It's probably in the top kind of 20% of Lewandowski cards. There've been that many of them, but I mean, it might not even be. I don't know. He's got some qualities. The usual skills. I don't want to spend any more time talking about this card because I just don't think there's any real need. Who needs a Lewandowski card? We got the free one. Is it as good as the free one? No. It might not be far off, to be fair, but who needs this? Am I missing anything, or is this literally just a Lewandowski card with surprisingly low finishing? And as usual, more pace than it should have. But do we have to? Exactly. Retire so they can't make another one, yeah. If you don't have one, yeah. If you don't have a Lewandowski card, congratulations. If you do, anyone else saying anything? 100th Lewandowski card, yeah, about that. His free showtime was okay, and that was just okay. Yeah, yeah, exactly. One of the faster ones, if not the fastest. It's not the fastest, but it's definitely one of the faster ones, yeah. Boring, yeah, boring, but he'll be decent. Exactly. If you need a Lewandowski card, he'll be effective, but do you need a Lewandowski card? I don't know. Love Lewandowski, but how many cards? Weak foot upgrade, okay. Yeah. So there you go. If you need a Lewandowski card, it'll be good for you, but the other 99.9% of the player base, I don't think will have any interest in this card, really, unfortunately. Bernardo Silva, so he gets a card because he's leaving Man City. Great. Face scan, orchestrator, great on the ball. Passing, yeah, decent. Attack awareness is decent from an orchestrator. Finishing's all right for an orchestrator. Yeah, how do you look at this card? As a centre midfielder, has he got any defensive skills? Not really. No, none. Yeah, he's either a very kind of... Is it a weird thing to say, an attack-minded orchestrator? I don't know. If you've got... it's not one of these midfielders where if you've got one or two other midfielders like destroyers or anchormen, that kind of thing, doing the defensive work, or at least the bulk of the defensive work, then there's a deep line playmaker from centre midfield. Yeah, he could be pretty decent. They do get forward at times, orchestrators, and with that attacking awareness and the ability he's got, he could be pretty tidy from centre mid. As an attacking mid, the shooting's not brilliant, but outside of that, could be fairly tidy. Has he got the pace for wide right? Probably not. Certainly going to be very nice on the ball, though. He doesn't always have... Is it one touch? Yeah, one touch pass. So I'm guessing they've added that unless they recently added to his GP card. Long range curler. Yeah, he's got the usual kind of skills. Yeah, nice playmaker. It's a nice playmaker. It's obviously not on the same level as that goated Bernardo Silva card from ages ago, whenever that was. Must be at least 2 years ago now. But yeah, pretty tidy as a playmaker. few ways you could use him. I think probably attacking mid might be the best way to use him. But like I say, depends on what kind of midfield setup you've got. If you like him as an orchestrator at centre mid, could be very tidy there. As an attacking mid, as we found when I looked at attacking mids recently, he'll play pretty much like a whole player. He's got the attacking awareness. Yeah, could be pretty tidy there. So yeah, through the middle could be tidy. Slightly different, I think, to some Bernardo Silva cards. He's got a bit more speed than some of them. And yeah, just could be a tidy Bernardo Silva card. It might be one of the last versions to get, although he's rumoured to be joining Barcelona, in which case we might have another 3,000 Bernardo Silva cards to come. Yay! What do you lot think of this Bernardo Silva card? Faster, got him, I'm happy. We'll keep and get rid of the highlight one that you've got that's slow. He's had some slow cards, hasn't he? Good card, tidy, nimble, good orchestrator, yeah. Be good if you don't have him, yeah. Normally very, very... Yeah, his speed's normally in the 70s, isn't it? So he's had that speed boost. It's not lucky. 97, got the 97 booster, yeah. Oh, there was a free one, wasn't there, as well? Yeah. Oh, it's Soul Control new, is it? That's nice. That's a nice addition. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so that's a nice Bernardo Silva card. Is it the best? No. There's a free Showtime, and there's probably one or two others that I imagine would be a bit better, but definitely a nice one. Depends how you're going to, what kind of midfield setup you've got, but if he fits into your setup, centre mid, attack mid especially, could be pretty tidy. Some of his cards have 66 speed. Ouch. Wow. Yeah, definitely had a boost to his speed then. So yeah, tidy Bernardo Silva. Nice little playmaker, but if he does join Barca, it might not be the last Bernardo Silva card we see. Marks out of 10. What do you think? Ooh. 3 from me. I think the best cards in there are Bernardo Silva and Issa Diop. There are some cards in there that are decent, but just not very interesting. Tovan looks all right, but I'm a bit biased because he played for Newcastle. Yeah, that's not a great pack. I'm going 3 maximum. That's not a great pack, especially for an end of season pack. I mean, I know they put some players in just because they're leaving or retiring or whatever, which is a bit lame in my opinion. Just, do you know what they could have done? These players they put in Player of the Week the last 2 packs just because they're leaving or retiring. Why didn't they just take them all and put them in a nominating contract pack and make them interesting and give them a card design that doesn't make your eyes bleed? Anyway, 3 out of 10 from me. 1.5 from J1, 5.5 for New to Play, says Andy. Yeah, 5 from Sparks, 4 from Jamie, 1 from Mars. 1 out of 10. Yeah, 4.5. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Not great. So yeah, I'll wind that one up. I've got to do my spin, haven't I? Right, I kind of want Issa Diop, but I don't have much squad space, so I'm hoping I get Ollie McBurney and I can just release him. Let's do the spin and then I can finish this review. This might be my quickest ever Player of the Week review. It probably won't be, no me, but it's that Paulinho. That's an easy release. Right, thanks for the GP. Right, if you're watching this on YouTube later, it's probably Friday by the time this gets processed and uploaded. Cheers for watching. Let me know your marks out of 10. Give us all a mark out of 10 in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the pack and who you spun and so on. Player face videos live. There'll be other videos coming out. There's a bunch of packs in the game. So yeah, cheers for watching. Watch out for more videos and streams. I'll see you next time. Bye. There you go. I wonder how long that was. Music. Where's music? Should we change the playlist? Yes. Is that a playlist? That's a playlist. What players haven't I listened to recently? What's that? That'll do. It's not a great pack, is it? Let's be honest. Might not even do it. Yeah, I'll skip 1 or 2 I think this season. Unlock Andres. I mean, is he that bad? This is why I've got so many cards. I'll make a decision another time. I kind of want to spin 1 or 2 packs, but I can't because I literally don't have enough space. I was going to look at Alabra as well, wasn't I? And why have they given us another bullet head of Nunez? They literally gave us one of them for free. Is that really the most interesting card they could have come up with? That's an interesting card. And so is that. Aerial superiority? Really? Okay. They nerfed his kicking power. Unpin the message. Breaking my 3-year streak of getting a Man U player in the last play of the week of the season. Got Carvajal. Yeah, doggy doesn't look great. Probably going to bin the keeper. Harsh but fair. Night J1. Have a good one, dude. Previous ones I got you deep line for Bruno, Hull player, Ahmad, De Gea player of the week, nice. Yeah, I'm tempted by Alaba. Little time packs. Need none of them. I want Alaba for sure. At least with Alaba I can delete my old one. And I can delete the Catalara because I've got one of him. I don't think I'm going to need this guy. What's that? Just Whistle really is going to increase my squad size. For cross spammers, what Alaba? It's not a bad pack, that's 750 coins. I mean, I've not even looked at how good he is, but if he's better than the version I've got, it'll be good. Yeah, looks alright for 750. Should we check how good he is on the hub? Where's the hub? That looks a lot like the hub. Hang on. Hang on just one moment. What's that? That's Discord. What are you doing? Idiot. That is... No? That's the hub. Right. Let's see if Alaba... Is that lined up properly? Yeah. Right, how good is he? Yeah, he's pretty good. Why have they got the 16 on defending? It's silly. Yeah, he's pretty nice. Question is, how good is he as a left back? Because that's how I want to use him. Or a DMF maybe. Oh, it doesn't need that much aerial. He's decent as a left back. He's not amazing. I'm pretty sure he's better than my one. What about DMF? Yeah, it could be a DMF. Yeah, it's not an amazing card, but it's a tidy one. Probably a few ways you could train him. Nice versatile option. I'll compare him in detail to my version later on. Club cleanup stream coming before the World Cup. I'm going to need to do one, aren't I? Yeah, long reach tackle. I mean, that alone, mate, is a nice upgrade on mine. Yeah, play of the week's crap. Anyone with a good 2006 Drogba build? I reviewed him on stream, didn't I? You mean the Galatasaray one? Did I review him? Oh no, not in... What did I just say? I reviewed him in a video. Hang on. Let me just search my channel for Drogba. Oh yeah, there you go. Search the channel for Drogba. I did a review of him. I remember I did a nasty cross spam build on him. Gave him like 100 jumping. Playing with Alaba and Pez 19. Haven't got him in eFootball. Getting for the vibes. Yeah, he's nice in game. He feels nice. Thoughts on the filter? Don't really have any. Gladys in the game. Should have been there in the first place. They don't deserve any credit for adding it because they should never have allowed us to, you know, it should never have not been there. I'm honestly, I'm pleased it's there, but I'm angry it was ever not there. Not the best left back, but he's okay. Yeah, mine's nice at left back, and this one's better. We won't get many more Alaba cards. Do we know where Alaba's going in real life? Oh, the new one. I guess I've not reviewed the new one yet, have I? Yeah, I'll probably review that next. I might fall asleep halfway through, but... $20 players, oh my god. Well, I can't spin packs because I've not got the squad space. Right, let's just review the player of the season pack, then we'll get that over and done with. I just couldn't possibly care less about it. Oh, great. That's a perfect time to give us a Nico card. Thanks, Konami. Orchestrator. Really? Right. Let's do it then. Is my message still there? Can I just copy paste my own message again? Yes. Right, let me know your thoughts about each player quickly, because I'm going to try and not spend too long on it. And bear in mind, by the time I read your message, you know, there's a delay and stuff. So be quick. So let me know your thoughts on each player. I saw Morocco and Algeria national packs. No, they're not out yet. Right, let's do the review, shall we? I'll turn that music off. Good time, the tractor's finished. Oh, right. Let's do it, boys. Right, I think we're ready, eh? Yep, let's do it. Okay. Hey everyone, I'll take a look at the Premier League Player of the Season pack. As always, I'll put timestamps in the description for each player, so if there's a particular player you want to hear about, click in the description, and there will be a link to take you straight to them. Let's start with Kyle Walker, I guess. Right, we've got a defensive right back. He's got very good defenses for fullback. He's got good pace. That's a good defensive fullback. That's a good start. Got a face going, obviously. Can play centre back. Ooh. Well, we're off to a better start than we were in the Italian and Spanish ones, aren't we? Or aren't we? He's not great on the ball, which is a bit harsh for Walker, but yeah, for a fullback, defenses are great. Pace is good. Balance is not great. He's always got dodgy balance for some reason. I think that's a bit harsh as well, but yeah. If you're like an out-and-out defensive fullback to just really defend and you're not too bothered about what they're going to be like on the ball and stuff, that looks like a solid card. Man marking, interception blocker, yeah, some good defensive skills there. He's lacking skills going forward. He's lacking stats going forward, so he's going to be a very, very defensive fullback, but he's going to be a good one. Obviously, he's going to be dreadful as a right midfielder. Centre back, defensives. I mean, you're just not quite going to hit the 90 mark for defensive awareness, but it is what it is. It's not going to make a massive difference. On the whole, though, he's pretty solid defensively at centre back. Got great pace for a centre back. Physical strength, borderline for me. Aerial strength is not going to be great. He doesn't have aerial superiority either. So yeah, if your opponent's got big, strong strikers and he's putting cross, especially if he's putting cross in the box, then he might be an issue for you, this guy. But if your opponent's got small, nimble strikers, this could be a very, very useful centre back. So yeah, as a centre back, depending on the circumstances, could be very handy. As a defensive right back, could be pretty solid for you. So yeah, we're off to a pretty good start. I think that's a fairly tidy card. That what we thinking? Got him. I'll be keeping him. He's okay. I think he's better than okay, isn't he? Have the most recent highlight. Can play him at centre back. He's good. I'd be happy if I went for this pack and got him. Surprisingly decent card. Yeah, I think surprisingly decent's pretty good way to sum it up. Yeah. I don't think I've got anything I need to add. If you like a real defensive fullback, I think he's a really solid one. And as a pacey centre-back option, if your opponent's got pacey strikers, you could do a very nice job there as well. So, yeah, not a bad card at all, that one. Welbeck. Face scan, goal poacher. Oh, so we've got a player of the week centre-forward. Hooray. Awareness and finishing in the mid-80s. Pace is decent, not amazing. Surprisingly decent on the ball. A little bit of physical strength. This is one of these players similar to Watkins. He's surprisingly good in the air, Welbeck, in my experience. And he's got heading and aerial. Even when he doesn't have aerial, I've used my old co-op buddy. Always used to bring him to co-op and his GP card. And even without aerial superiority, he was decent in the air. So yeah, this one's got aerial superiority. So I imagine it'll be decent in the air. He's a super sub. You got the usual shooting skills, track back, fighting spirit. Yeah, he could do a job for you. But like I say, most important stats: awareness and finishing, mid-80s. Yeah. There are some good ones apart from that, though. He is decent on the ball, especially for quite a big guy. Got a bit of strength, reasonable pace. Yeah, it's not bad, but ultimately, like I say, it's essentially just another player of the week centre forward. And from a player of the season pack, I would hope for more. So, yeah. Great player ID. This is who I got. I think he's a bit better than his most recent player of the week booster. Have they increased his week for it? Have they? Fair. Yeah, could be a good option for your England squads as well. So yeah, he's not a bad one. He's got some qualities. Could be better in the air than you think. He is in my experience. Super sub as well, which is always handy. But yeah, especially in terms of the most important stats, he's just a pretty standard player of the week striker in my opinion. But you could do worse. He could definitely do a job for you. Harry Wilson, a creative playmaker who's not good at passing. That is an old face scan. I remember when they first put him in the game, I signed him in Master League when he was like 19 or something, and that was his face scan. He's now 28. So yeah, I think that face scan might actually be about 9 or 10 years old now. But anyways, you can play him on the right or the left, attacking midfield. He's not got the passing for attacking midfield. Has he got the speed to play out wide? Borderline for some people, yeah. For others, maybe he's not. But he's tidy on the ball, good balance, low centre of gravity. Yeah, the end product's kind of okay. It's not, none of it's amazing, but it's solid enough. Unwavering form. What have we got over here? Long range curler, long range shooting, first time shot, one touch pass, through passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler. Yeah, a bit of everything there for the end product. Yeah, it could be handy from out wide. Like I said, I don't think he's got the passing to play in the middle as an attacking mid, but out wide, if that playing style works for you out wide, maybe he's not got electric pace, but I think he's quick enough on the whole. He's going to be nippy. He's got that low centre of gravity. He's got a bit. You can do a bit of passing, crossing, and shooting. Yeah, it could be a handy one on either flank. Not an amazing card, but a pretty solid one. What are we thinking? Have a highlight slightly better. Not bad, but not great. Doesn't look too bad. Thought it was in player of the week. Looks good. Can't pass, don't know. Yeah, I mean, for a wide man, the passing's okay. Although I wouldn't say any better than okay. Looks very decent. We'll have to get him. Yeah, he looks like a tidy one. Yeah, the fact he can play on both flanks is makes him a handy option. But obviously, these are all eligible for your English League squads. Yeah, and he's got that kicking power as well. Actually, finishing 82 is reasonable, pretty reasonable. Kicking power 90 before your game plan boost, and he's got long range curl, long range shooting, first time shot. He's going to have a nice shot on him, this guy actually. So yeah, there are qualities there. Maybe he's one to stats could do it being a bit higher. I think really the speed and low pass primarily. But he's got some qualities there, some good skills, can play on the right or the left. Could be a handy card, that. Milenkovic. So, similar to Diop, I think, really. Defenses are pretty strong. Paces, he's not quite as quick as Diop, is he, from Player of the Week? But the physical contact is good. They've not always been, they've not been doing that on all trending centre-backs lately. The Player of the Week ones certainly tend to be mid-80s. 89 physical contact before your game plan boost is nice. Jumping 84, he's about 6'5". He's certainly going to win a fair few headers. He's got heading and aerial. We've got man marking, section blocker, sliding acrobatic. Yeah, so you've got all your defensive skills and long throw. Yay. Yeah, his actual heading itself won't be great, but winning the headers in the first place is the most important thing. And he will be good at that. He is physically strong in duels, both aerially and on the ground. Defensives are strong, got all the defensive skills, and yeah, maybe it's just the pace will hold him back a little bit. As a guy who's 6'5", rubbish balance, pace where it is, yeah, this is going to be a clunky centre back, but he's big, he's strong, and he's good at defending on the air and in the ground. So yeah, face scan as well. Yeah, as a big thuggish destroyer, that's a solid card to be fair. Maybe it's not an exciting one, but I think it's a pretty good solid one. What are you lot saying? Seems just above his previous player of the weeks, which were good. He's a wall, but he's slow. Yeah. Okay cover. Lacks a bit of speed, but he's a beast. Yes. Yeah, heavy as well, 92 kilograms. Yeah, he's a big, strong boy. Walker is my favourite so far in the pack still. Yeah, that's a solid centre back though. The stats are looking pretty solid, but he's a big physically, big physical specimen as well. He's got all the defensive skills, but he's not got anything really beyond the defending. Obviously, he's going to be horrible on the ball, and he's going to be maybe a little bit slow and clunky. So not perfect. Certainly one or two slight weaknesses there, but he does have some real strengths in some important areas. So if you'd like a destroyer centre back, especially a big, strong one, it could be a solid pickup for you. James Garner, destroyer. Some interesting play styles in here. So got a face scan and destroyer playing style. So on the ball, all right. Passing, all right. Defensively, decent. Down the right, got a bit of physical strength. Balance isn't great. Everything else all right. Skill-wise, so yet another defensive midfielder who doesn't have man marking, which, in my humble opinion, is very important. But he does have interception and block and starting tackle fighting spirit. And then on the ball, one touch and three. Got long range curler, long range shooting. You've got other positions you can play him in. Is he quick enough for right back? Probably not for me. Left back? Has he played left back? I guess he must have done. Right midfield? Has he got pinpoint crossing? No. Yeah, I don't fancy him right midfield. Yeah, I'm surprised he's a destroyer. I'd have thought he'd be either a box-to-box or orchestrator maybe, but I don't really watch Everton, so I don't know. But yeah, DMF or CMF, I mean, the attacking awareness sucks. That might hold him back a bit at CMF, but there's a DMF and some kind of double pivot. He's got a bit of defensive ability there, and he's not too bad on the ball. He's got the passing skills. He's got typical low pass for a player of the week midfielder, but yeah, I think you could do worse than this guy. As a centre mid or defensive mid who's defensively decent, and he's not too bad on the ball. Yeah, I don't think he's bad. I would like man marking on the DMF. And I'd like a bit more attacking awareness on the CMF. So again, it's one of these cards where he's lacking in one or two areas, whatever position you play him in. But on the whole, I think DMF or CMF is a kind of all-rounder with a bit of aggression about him, bit of defensive ability. Yeah, you could do worse. He could be a handy one. What we saying? Got this. Wasn't sure if I should keep him. Yeah, he's an interesting one. I would try him. I think this card for me is a classic case of try him if you get him. You might find you like him. He's odd, but he'll be okay for an England team. Yeah. New joint favourite so far. Should have taken out long range curler and given him more place kicking. I was going to say he's good at free kicks, isn't he? This is very much like he played this season. His GP is still Anchorman. Anchorman, okay. Looks a decent card, but not sure about destroyer. Yeah, I'm not sure he's a destroyer. That's a strange choice to me. Again, though, I've not seen Everton much this season. Been really good this year, CMF or in a double pivot. Doesn't get a lot of cards, so I'd say keep him regardless. Yeah, true. I've only seen maybe one or two, so yeah, I think this is definitely a card that if you get him and you're not sure, try him. You may well be decent. He's definitely got some ability. He's not amazing on the ball or with his passing, but certainly could be worse. Finishing's a bit harsh, isn't it? He's got a half decent shot on him. So yeah, one or two stats a bit iffy. I think he's a bit better going forward on the whole than they've given him credit for here, but he's definitely got a fair amount of defensive ability, more than I expected. And he does have a pretty good selection of skills, certainly as an all-rounder. I would like man marking on DMF, so yeah, one or two kind of question marks against him, but on the whole, he does look pretty tight. He could be a handy midfield option. And like I say, if you do pick him up and you're not sure, give him a try. He might be a decent one for you. Where am I going? I'm going there. Calvert-Lewin. Okay, so we've got a goal poacher centre forward. 84 attacking awareness, 85. I'm so bored. He's not got a great deal of pace. He's decent in the air. It's a player of the week striker. How exciting. What have we got skill-wise? We've got heading and aerial because it's Calvert-Lewin. Got the shooting skills. They've not taken accurate finishing away, which they normally do, so that's good. It's a player of the week striker with a bit of physical and aerial strength. There you go. What have I missed? Nothing. He's pretty good in the air, Calvert-Lewin. I will say that. You know, I've only used him once or twice, mainly in carp. He is pretty good in the air, but yeah, essentially it's just a player of the week striker with a bit of physical strength. Yeah, bored. Daichi Kamada, hello. Japan enthusiasts will be keen to get this guy for their Japan squads, I'm sure. So you got face scan, obviously he's from Japan. Box to box centre mid, can also play attacking mid or SS. Does he have enough going forward to be an attacking mid or SS? Well, his attacking race is 72 and his finishing is 67, so probably not, but he's decent on the ball. He's got decent passing. I do say decent and not good because there is a difference. Obviously, it's a player of the week midfielder, so of course he's not going to be great at passing. Defensively, he has a bit of defensive ability. Down the right, everything's pretty sound skill-wise. Double touch, soul control, shooting, passing, crossing, fair enough. Outside curler, interception. No fighting spirit. I would like fighting spirit on a centre mid. That's one skill he's lacking for a start. Yeah, I think you're basically got an attack-minded centre mid, really. He's either an attack-minded centre mid or he's an AMF that's just going to be a bit lacking in terms of the awareness and the finishing. But yeah, another one where whatever position you play him in one or two ways, stat-wise or skill-wise, he's going to be a bit lacking, but he's got some qualities. Will he play above his stats? This is one Japanese player I've not really used on eFootball. I've barely used him. I think I've used someone else's Kamada once or twice in carp, and that's it. So I couldn't really tell if he's got that kind of, you know, that Japan juice, whatever people call it. A lot of people think that Japanese players play above their stats, but certainly he looks decent. Yeah, like I say, attack-minded centre mid could be decent. Attacking mid maybe. Just slightly lacking one or two areas wherever you play him. What we're saying about Kamada, okay, centre mid, good one for Japan team, yeah. Seems very interesting. Nimble, is he nimble? Maybe. He's not short. He's got some balance though, to be fair. Yeah, he's not bad in the ball. Can pass, do an odd shot. Can he do an odd shot with 67 finishing? Maybe. Good second midfielder and a pivot. Yeah, maybe. Samurai Soccer. Yeah, he's decent this one. Yeah, just maybe he's lacking a little bit. I mean, fighting spirit's the big miss for me as a centre midfielder. Those more attacking positions. Has he got enough with the awareness and finishing? Not sure, but on the whole, there is some ability there. It could be a decent one. I think best as an attack-minded centre midfielder with at least one defensive mid behind him could be a handy one. Especially could be handy for not just your English League squad, but your Japan squad as well. So. Yeah, his Lazio card from the Serie A September 23 selection is Nimble. Knowledge from Chepo. Yeah, I seem to remember he had a good one. I'm not sure that this is better, but yeah, I do remember he had one, and people were saying it was a good card. So it could be a decent one again. He well worth trying if you get him. If you're not sure, definitely try him before you get rid of him because you may like him. I don't know, but yeah, decent card again. Not amazing, but decent card. You may well find it's a handy one. A goalkeeper with a face scan. What's his arm? Well, the stats are good, aren't they? What's the arm coverage? Distribution is absolutely horrible. What is eFootball Hub? It's there, and his arm coverage is 174.3. So middle of the road, really. The physical profiles are right. The stats are good. He's got some good stats. But yeah, that distribution is awful. He does have low punt, high punt, long throw, penalty saver. But yeah, be careful with the distribution. But in terms of shot stopping, physical profiles are right, stats are good. That's a very solid goalkeeper, to be fair. Yeah, if you need more goalkeeper options for your English League squad, you could do a lot worse than that. Just like a real solid option. What are we saying? Good stats. Definitely deserves a card. He's been very good. Decent card without distribution. Yeah, has had a good season. Yeah. Good ratings, this guy. Good reviews. He has been playing well, it seems. And yeah, physical profile's okay. Stats are good. Distribution is awful. So pros and cons, but on the whole, when it comes to what he needs to be good at, he does look like he's going to be pretty good. So it could be a very good, solid goalkeeper option for your English League squad. And yes, for your Netherlands squad, definitely, yeah. Yeah, Dutch keepers aren't the easiest to get. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, solid. That's enough of that. Mateus Mane. Still no face scan. It's only a matter of time, isn't it? Whole player attacking mid, can also play centre mid, SS, wide right. He's right-footed, 73 lofted pass. You're going to use him wide right? Probably not. But what we're looking at, good on the ball. Attack awareness is pretty much, yeah, it's what you need for a whole player, really. Low pass, 79. Okay, so that's going to hold him back. Finishing's kind of okay. Good pace, bit of kicking power, good balance. Ball roll double touch. You got your special double touch. Long range curler, first time shot. No passing skills. Right, so he's an attacking midfielder who cannot pass the ball. Yay! Wide right. Can't cross the ball, can't pass the ball. Not overly two-footed. I guess this guy is going to be an SS, isn't he? That's the one position you're going to be able to play this guy really realistically. And then be very careful with his passing. And just focus on his ability to shoot to a reasonable level. I think that's the gist of it, really. As an SS whole player, yeah, get him on the ball. He looks like he's going to be nice on the ball. And yeah, just try and get him into goal-scoring positions, I guess. If you do that, it could be fairly nice. Just the passing is the one thing that really holds him back. I think that's the gist of it, really. I don't think there's anything there that I'm really missing, is there? What are you guys saying about Mateus Mane? One of the ones I wanted. This kid is fun to watch. Yeah. There's a good chance he's going to go somewhere this summer, isn't there? Especially with Wolves going down. Awareness is not brilliant. With no passing, wing a better position maybe. I mean, as a right footer who's not got much of a left foot and he can't cross to save his life, I don't know how effective this guy's going to be wide right, to be honest. I know what he's good at. Why did I not notice this? This guy is a wide left SS. There you go. Wide left SS. Get him on the ball. Cut inside from the left flank. Long range curl and first time shot. Finishing's alright. There you go. Not got a great deal of curl, but yeah. SS wide left. That's where you want to put this guy. And he could be pretty tidy that way. Right, let me get back to what you guys were saying. Awareness is not run and gun. Yeah. Get him on the ball and try and get into shooting positions. Yeah. Younger brother of Sadio Mane? No, I don't think so. He means Portuguese for a start. But yeah, I think he's a wide SS. I only just clocked that. I don't think in any other position really it's going to be that great. But as an SS just behind the attack, or like I say, particularly wide left, cutting in from the left onto his right foot, trying to kind of get him into a good goal scoring positions, whether that's with his off the ball runs or if you get him on the ball and just dribble his way into good positions, because he's certainly, he's got great pace, nice on the ball. He's got some good skills on the ball as well. Yeah, wide left SS whole player. I think this guy could be pretty tidy actually. So yeah, now that I've noticed that I'm going to upgrade my opinion on him. He looked kind of like he could be a fun one. He could be reasonably tidy, but I think he could actually be a pretty good card actually, especially for your English League squad and of course your Portugal squad. So yeah, wide left SS, not too bad at all. And it's got orchestrator. So again, I've not seen that much of this guy, but I always thought he was a box to box. But orchestrator apparently, face scan, nice headband. Not as good as St. Maximan's though. What have we got here? We got an orchestrator who's pretty decent on the ball. Attacking awareness is bad. Passing is exactly the same as every other trending centre midfielder, pretty much. Defense can do a bit of defending. Yeah, and down the right is looking pretty sound. Good balance. Skill-wise, yeah, so you got one touch and through, interception, fight spirit, and a few nice skills on the ball. Yeah, attack-minded, deep line playmaker, really. Has he got enough defensively to play DMF? He's got the bare minimum, really, in some kind of double pivot. Yeah, it depends on the midfield setup. I think he's definitely going to be better going forward. I think this looks very much like a centre midfielder. He's not brilliant defensively, but he can do a bit. But in terms of getting forward, again, the awareness and finishing, which I've said it's about 1 or 2 cards today, not great. But when you get him on the ball, he's going to be tidy enough. The passing, as always, for a player of the weak midfielder is not great, but it's not bad either. It's all right. Yeah, that's just an all right deep line playmaker, really. Attacking mid, again, like I said, with was it Kamada? Someone we were looking at just now. Attacking mid with that attacking awareness and finishing, I'm not convinced. But as a playmaker from the middle of the park, yeah, he could be pretty tidy. So you've got pretty good selection skills there. Yeah, could be a solid midfield option for your English League or England squad. What you all saying? Boring all-rounder. He'll do a job. Yeah, fair. Okay to come on and defend the last 20 minutes for your attacking midfielder. Yeah, maybe, yeah. He could be an attacking midfielder with a bit of defensive ability, yeah, but Yeah, wherever you play this guy, I don't think he's, you know, defensively a little bit lacking, attacking a little bit lacking, but just as an all-rounder in the middle of the park who can get on the ball and pass. Amazing, no, but solid. Could do a job for you. Yeah, looks all right. Luke Shaw, I didn't know he'd been that good this season. Face scan, attacking left back. I remember getting one his old centre back player of the week guy. That was a glitch left back, and it was a great left back up to a point. So yeah, again, I mean, not too dissimilar to Danny Carvajal really from player of the week. You know, the pace is just about all right. Defensively, he's pretty sound. Everything's looking all right really from an attacking fullback. This is a decent attacking fullback actually. He's decent, yeah. He's not got the defenses to play centre back. Don't think he's got enough going forward to be a left mid really. Maybe a left wing back. He could be pretty good left wing back. But yeah, as an attacking left back, got just about everything he needs. You know, you could do with maybe a bit more acceleration. You could argue maybe he's a little bit more defensively, but I think ultimately for an attacking left back, it looks pretty sound. And skill wise, yeah, hello. So cut behind and one touch them through, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, and you've got man mark, insertion, blocker, sliding fighting spirit defensively. That is a good solid attacking left back. Yeah, I think with where we're at on with the kind of power curve and so on, you could maybe ask for a little bit more pace possibly, but outside of that, on the whole, for an attacking left back, pretty tidy. I think that's a tidy one. That. What are you lot thinking? Okay, as a defensive left midfielder. Yeah, as a wing back. Yeah, definitely could be very tidy. Got it. I'm gonna keep him. Yeah, looks handy. I would keep him if I got him. Wild that they put him in the pack. He's been okay to good. Played 37 games straight, which he hasn't done in the few seasons. Bruno should have been here. Yeah, didn't they just give us a Bruno big time card though? I guess that's why Bruno's not in. Big enough for the left. Big enough? Do you need to be big for the left? Yeah, that's a solid attacking left back. That like I say, maybe he needs a little bit more acceleration, but I mean, if that's the only thing that's lacking, I think that says a lot. I think that's a good solid left back. He's got a good crossover for a fullback. Yeah, he's got very good slashing skills as well. Good attacking left back. That. Esri Concert build up. Not too many Esri Concert cards, have we? So, 183. Is that how tall he is? I thought he was like 6'1", 6'2" or something. Fair enough. Anywho, yeah, I think we're back to pretty standard player of the week centre backs. Good defensives, pace had a nice boost. Physical and aerial strength is kind of, I mean, the jumping's all right to be fair, but it needs to be because he's not the tallest. So yeah, overall aerial ability, meh. Physical strength, meh. Heading's clearly been nerfed. Why did they keep doing that? Who knows? Do they even know? And then skill-wise, you've got heading and aerial. You've got all the defensive skills, and you've got one-touch pass and low-lofted pass. Yeah, as a player of the week centre back, it is a pretty decent one to be fair. And a lot of people think 85 physical contact's fine, in which case, yeah, that's a tidy centre back. The pace is all right, defenses are good. Just not sure how good he's going to be in the air because yes, the jumping's good, but he's just about 6 foot tall and his heading's bad. So question mark over his aerial ability. Apart from that, though, solid centre back. What do you lot think of Esri Konsa? Very nice card for you in your England squad. Nice. Looks good. Good jumping for his height. Disagree. Good jumping for someone 183 centimeters would be 99. Or maybe that's being a bit harsh, but yeah, he's not gonna be great. Yeah, let me just check actually what his vertical reach is, his jumping height. Without the game plan boost, 270. Yeah, he's bad in the air. Good player of the week centre back. Okay, from the England team, you'll use him at some point. Good balance and acceleration. Really? I don't agree. I wouldn't say they're bad, but I wouldn't say they're good. I'm not reading chat in the right order here. I'm confusing myself. Pretty decent on the ball. Yeah, to be fair, not amazing, but for a centre back, could be worse. Definitely, yeah. I would put a big question mark over his aerial ability. His jumping reach is not great. His heading's not great either. But apart from that, he does look like a very solid centre back. So yeah, on the whole, it's a solid centre back. Definitely could be a decent option for your English squad or your England squad. Not enough balance for his height and weight. Yeah. Yeah, his balance is kind of okay for a centre back on the whole, but yeah, and yeah, heading's terrible. Right, how many more we got? We've got eight more. Pedro Porro, face scan, attacking fullback who can't defend. Apart from that, great. For an attacking fullback, the right column's good, the left column's good, the middle column is a little bit bad. Right midfielder, could do a job. Is this a wing back? I mean, that's what he used to be, isn't it? I'm pretty sure he was a wing back when he was at Sporting, wasn't he? If I remember rightly. That's a big if. Yeah, this is a classic case of a very, very attacking right back or a winger who's not got, you know, he's not amazing on the ball. His attacking awareness isn't great and he can't shoot, which is a bit harsh. But certainly his crossing, you're going to hit 90 for lofted pass with your game plan boost. You've got pinpoint crossing. He's going to have a nice cross on him. Yeah, again, like with Luke Shaw, you've got a great set of skills there. One touch and through. You've got pinpoint crossing, outside curler, low lofted pass as well. And then you've got man marking, interception, blocker, sliding point speed. Great set of skills for an attacking fullback. As a wing back, could definitely do a very nice job for you as well. It's just going to come down to how much defensive ability you want on your fullbacks, because if you like your fullbacks to really be able to defend, he's not going to be good for you. But if you like your attacking fullbacks who's bomb forward and you're happy with the kind of, I wouldn't say bare minimum because he's got good skills and those stats could be worse, but if he's not got a great deal of defensive ability as he, all things considered. He's going to be a lot better at getting forward and whipping crosses in, and he is going to be good at that. So, yeah, very attacking fullback, good. Wing back, good. Winger, maybe. But, yeah, depends how you're going to use and what kind of fullback you want. But it could be very handy for some people, though. Passing is okay for a centre-back. Oh, you're talking about Constant still. Good player of the week, right midfielder who can cross. Very much a wing back, yeah. Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? Seems to have a nice in-game model. I don't know why. Interesting. I've not really used him much. I've got an old player of the week card of his, but I only used it like twice, I think. Him and Shaw at wing backs would give, yeah, be a good combination of wing backs, wouldn't they? Definitely. Wicked cross, yeah, definitely. He's got it's always, there are different opinions on kicking power. The consensus, the last few videos I've watched people do, I know eFootball did one recently. Kicking power apparently doesn't have any impact on crossing. But yeah. Definitely, the lofted pass is great though. 84 curl, not awful, but it's Konami. Yeah, it's enough curl. It's enough, certainly. I always say with curl for crosses, it's not about the more the better. It depends on what kind of crosses you're putting in, what position you're crossing from, and stuff. But yeah, on the whole though, great cross on him. Really nice at the ball. I mean, left and right columns are great for an attacking right back. Middle column's bad though. That's the story. Very, very attacking fullback. But like a few of us are saying, as a wing back, could be very interesting, could definitely do a job. So he's not going to fit into everyone's setup, but if he does fit your setup, he could be pretty handy. Jared Bowen, whole player right midfielder. What have we got with Bowen? Yeah, we've got a tidy whole player. 85 attacking awareness before your game plan boost, and he's a whole player from right midfield. Nice. Could be a whole player from SS as well. So yeah, he's got the pace. He's got a kicking power behind his shots there. Good balance. Tidy on the ball. Yeah, I like that attacking awareness. Unwavering form. The usual skills, I guess. Long range curler, dipping, long range shooting, first time through, passing, pinback crossing. Yeah, that's a tidy Bowen card. He's definitely a goal scoring winger, but his passing and crossing are going to be okay. Would I prefer him at SS or wide right? If you're very careful with the passing, he could be a pretty decent SS. He's got through passing. Yeah, he's got through passing. Yeah, if you're careful with the passing, he could be interesting at SS, you know, that attacking awareness with the whole player playing style from SS could be decent. You can play right wing forward without the playing style, but if you're going to put him there, I'd make him an SS wide right. Then you've got the whole player playing style active. Centre forward, I don't think the finishing is going to be good enough, but yeah, wide right from especially right midfield or a wide right SS, possibly just off the attack through the middle as an SS as well. It could be pretty handy. I think it looks like a tidy card. I've had a couple of Bowen cards. They've been pretty tidy. He gets into good positions. Then yeah, I think it'll be decent. It's a decent Bowen card. That. What do you all think? Oh yeah, that's a good shout from Amir. But the players who get relegated to the Championship, you can still use them in the English League Challenge. That is worth considering. So you don't need to worry about them not being eligible anymore. They will still be eligible. Okazaki's not usable anymore, is he not? Damn, that's a bit harsh. Bowen is nice, got him, keeping him. Yeah, usually roaming flank, that's true. My versions have both been roaming flank. I do like whole player as well, but for some people that might be a downgrade. For some people it might be an upgrade as well. Some nice stats in the 90s, yeah. Yeah, he's got a few going over 90, hasn't he? Favourite right midfielder when starting out, was he? Nice. Whole player SS, he'll be nice, yeah. Want him, his quality. Right SS, yeah, could be very handy like that. He'll go to a good club or stay. So, yeah, if he plays in the Championship for West Ham, he'll get a lot of good form. That's true. He might get good form depending where he goes in the Premier League. We'll see. But yeah, it's a totally Bowen card. It's not a million miles away from other Bowen cards, but it's definitely a good one. And that whole player playing style does mean could be a whole player from SS as well. So yeah, a few ways you can use his Bowen card, and it looks like a pretty tidy one. I think it could be a nice pickup. Igor Thiago. Face scan, he got that quite recently. Is he a target man? I've not really watched Brentford much this season. Is he not a fox in the box? I don't know. He's got player of the week attacking awareness, but he's got good finishing. Speed and acceleration. He's got a bit for a target man, to be fair. Not the most important kind of thing to be good at. You know, you don't need to be quick for a target man, but still, they're still going to make runs now and then. Just not as much, not as kind of aggressively as a goal poacher. Good kicking power behind his shots as well. Wow. So you're going 90 plus for finishing and kicking power. Hello. He's gonna have a finish on him, isn't he? 6'3" with 84 jumping, 89 physical contact, heading 83. Good in the air, unwavering form. Bounce is horrible, but he's a big physical dude. You expect that. You've got heading and aerial superiority. You've got acrobatic finishing, which they thankfully haven't taken away. Long range curler, long range shooting, first time shot, outside curler, track back fighting spirit. Decent. I always say with the target man, I'd like them to be able to hold the ball up and pass it, which he can't. That always seems to be the case, but what he can do is he can get on the end of crosses and he can win headers. And it looks like he'll be decent at that. But not only that, he can shoot quite well, especially for a trending striker. So yeah, 90 plus finishing and a kicking power. And he can definitely win and score some headers for you. So yeah, if you like a target man, could be a decent one. The attacking wise isn't brilliant. He can't pass the ball. So a couple of negatives there, but good skills, unwavering form. Could be handy for your Brazil squad, certainly for your English League squad if you like this type of striker. But he is a very particular type of striker, and that is obviously a target man. So, yeah, if he suits you, could be handy. What are you lot saying? Definitely not a target man. Yeah, from what I've seen, he looks more like a fox in the box, really. You got the fox in the box player of the week one. Nice. Take it easy, Loki. He's a brute for your Brazil team. Yeah. I don't know if there's that many target men from Brazil. There's one or two. I know Pedro. Is Pedro a target man? I know he's decent in the air. Not amazing, but decent. Fun one to use. Drogba light. Yeah, kind of a Drogba light in a way, isn't he? Yeah. Big physical guy. Yeah. If you like a target man, solid. I don't think he's amazing. I'd like a bit more attacking awareness and passing, but certainly he will be decent in the air for you, and he can definitely finish as well. So plenty to be said for him, even if he's not an amazing card in my opinion. Nico O'Reilly, who is currently available via a selection contract with long reach tackles. So not sure how many people particularly want to get this card, but face scan, fullback finisher, left back, can play centre mid, attacking mid, unwavering form. Yeah, you've got a very attacking fullback, not just in terms of his playing style, but in terms of the stats as well, because he's good going forward, but he's not good defending. And he's lacking defensive skills. So like his Showtime card, he's not got fighting spirit. That's quite a miss for him. He's got blocker, but he could do with interception, man marking, and fighting spirit. Apart from that, though, he got heading and aerial, get one touch and through. Got a few other skills, not the most important ones, but yeah, for the most part, good skills. But he is lacking one or two, and he is poor defensively. Is he going to be better in midfield? I think so. I think as a centre mid, he's probably going to be best there. Has he got the attacking awareness or finish as an attacking midfielder? Debatable. You could definitely do a job there for you. The stats look decent on the ball. People who've used Nico O'Reilly in game, I've not used him much, but I would say the same as most people. He does feel a bit better on the ball than he looks like he's going to be. He's a tall guy, 6'4", I think he is roughly. And yeah, decent on the ball stats. Balance is all right for a big, tall guy. Good physical strength as well. He is decent on the ball. He's a bit better than you might expect. The passing's okay. He's got one touch and through. Yeah, athletically he's pretty good. It's going to be a tidy card, this. I think he's definitely a centre mid. Maybe an attacking mid, maybe a left back fullback finisher. I mean, as a fullback finisher, defending is not the most important thing. And for a fullback finisher, the stats down the left are nice. He's going to have good passing, very good passing for fullback, especially with one touch and through. So, yeah, if you like that playing style, as a fullback finisher, drifting up into the midfield and attacking positions could be very nice. But also as a centre mid without a playing style where he'll play roughly like a box-to-box, as I found in that video, which I keep mentioning all the time. yeah, a couple of ways you can use him, midfield or left back, depending on the playing style, really. But got a lot of qualities, just lacking 1 or 2 skills. Can't really defend very well, but I think a fair few people will be pleased if they get him, unless they get the free Showtime one, in which case they don't need him. What are you thinking about Daddy Longlegs? Yeah. Should have been Doku. Yeah, Doku would have been a better choice. Or was Doku in that midfield pack or whatever it's called, one of those stupid Showtime ones? Got a free Showtime, yeah. Weird choice. Get the Showtime one, exactly. Good player ID, yeah. I mean, the physical profile is good, isn't it? Yeah. Weaker foot is not great. Has he got outside curler? Yeah, he's got outside curler, but yeah, his weak foot is a bit dodgy. Any other thoughts? Not really. Yeah, I don't think many people really care too much for this card, because if you're really interested in the Nico O'Reilly card, you're going to choose the free Showtime, aren't you, with long reach tackle? But if you get this one, yeah, a couple ways you can use him. Could be a handy one. Joao Pedro, deep line forward, face scan, which badly needs updating. Player of the week, centre forward. He looks decent, actually. He looks decent. So the attacking race is not amazing for a striker, but he's a deep line forward. The finishing is decent. He's nice on the ball. Very nice on the ball. Passing, okay. Has he got 1 touch and 3? He's got 1 touch and 3, yeah. As a deep line forward, this guy is decent, to be fair. I don't think he's got the passing for AMF, but as an SS deep line forward, or even a centre forward as a deep line forward, 76 low pass is not amazing, but he's got 1 touch and through. First time shot, long range shooting, and long range curler. Yeah, just off the attack, dropping deep into the build up. He could be pretty handy. He's very nice on the ball. He's got a little bit of physical strength, got a bit of balance as well. Decent pace, kicking about behind his shots. Yeah, this doesn't look like an amazing card to me, but I think you've got to look at the playing style, and then you've got to kind of balance out the playing style against the attributes and the skills. I think all things considered, as a deep line forward, he looks pretty tidy, actually. If that playing style works for you, I think you could do a lot worse. But keep in mind as well, you can play him as a left wing forward. As a left wing forward, he's maybe not got electric pace, but he's got decent enough pace, and he's good on the ball. The awareness and finishing, coupled with the shooting skills coming off the left wing as a goal scoring winger from the left wing, he could be pretty tidy that way as well. So yeah, another card where it's going to depend on what particular kind of role you want to give him in your team and how he's going to fit into your team, but could be a very decent one, this one. I wanted this, but not going to spin anymore. Centre forward behind the main forward, he'll be good, yeah. 24, so there'll be more Pedro cards. Yeah, there will be, yeah, certainly. This one looks a better striker than last year, the Brighton one. Yeah, I got that one. Better finishing and dribbling at the cost of passing. All right, okay, interesting. So yeah, that's a tidy card. I think as a deep line forward, he works well, but it just depends on what kind of role you want to give him. If you want a goal poacher, that he's not going to be it. And if you want small, nimble wingers, yeah, he's probably not going to do it. But I do think he could be good as a winger as well. So yeah, it could be a very handy one. Pedro's really good. 6 goals, assists in 3 games in Div 3. Nice, not bad. Yeah. So yeah, depends how you're going to use him, what kind of role you're going to give him. But if you can find a way to fit him into your team and make use of that deep line forward playing style, especially, I think all things considered, pretty tidy card that. Bruno Guimaraes. I was kind of hoping we'd get Harvey Barnes or Lewis Hall, especially Harvey Barnes, because I still don't have a Harvey Barnes card. I've got a million Bruno cards, but it just means it's another. It's a, how do I word it? It's a pack that I don't have to spin, basically. So that's good. It's not a bad choice. He's been brilliant this season. He's always brilliant, but yeah, it's a bit of a boring choice. We've had that many Bruno cards, and you know, I do think Harvey Barnes probably deserves to be our player of the season. But yeah, you got a solid Bruno card, box to box, which he has been a box to box this season, unwavering form. The stats are pretty solid. I think they're a bit harsh in some areas. I think he's better on the ball than that. The passing is decent. You can do a bit of defensive work. Again, that's pretty accurate because he's not amazing defensively, but he can defend a bit. Down the right, pretty solid. And then skill-wise, they're giving him an accurate set of skills. Where is gamesmanship? Wow, we've got Bruno Guimaraes without games. He's one of the best players in the league at winning free kicks. I'm not saying he's a diver, he's not. He's just really clever at protecting the ball and buying fouls. So yeah, lacking gamesmanship. We're lacking fighting spirit. We're lacking it. I mean, does he deserve to have interception? Don't know. But if you just talk about how good the card is, interception is definitely a loss, as is fighting spirit. But long range shooting, I guess he scored a few goals. I personally think his shooting's pretty bad, but Yeah. Soul control, of course. One touch and through, of course. Outside curler, of course. Low lofted, likewise. So yeah, you've got, for the most part, a good set of skills there, but there's one or two important ones, especially, certainly defensively, one or two important ones missing there. But in terms of the stats, kind of an all-rounder. He's got a bit of everything. Kind of just a good, solid player of the week midfielder, really. Lacking a bit of attacking awareness. But yeah, apart from that, solid. Kind of hard for me to look at it objectively as a Newcastle fan, but yeah, I think that's a solid card. I don't think it's an amazing one, but if you're like an all-rounder, box-to-box, centre midfielder, do a lot worse, especially for a Brazil squad as well. So yeah, solid, handy, all-rounder. Yeah, what you're thinking. We've got Bruno in the middle here. Okay in game. Yeah, he's good for me when I use him. I'd like him if I didn't have one. Yeah, I've got 3 Bruno cards already, so I don't really need him. I don't think it's the most exciting choice, but yeah, he's very much an all-rounder in the middle of the park, box-to-box centre mid. I'd like a bit more attack awareness, and he's lacking a couple of important defensive skills, so it's not the best Bruno card, but he'd definitely do a nice job for you. It could be a solid pickup. Zobozlai, creative playmaker. Oh, he can play right back, even though he can't defend. Has he got defensive skills? No. Okay, so he can't play right back. He's been awful right back. That is defensively, but he could be a very, 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 very attacking right back or a right wing back, maybe, I guess. But he's certainly a lot better going forward than he is defending. Could be a centre mid. Even at centre mid, he'd be a very attack-minded centre mid. I think for most people, this guy's going to be either a winger or an attacking mid. He's got a bit of pace. He's definitely got some kick-about-minded shots. His passing is player of the week, isn't it? Tidy on the ball. Yeah, bit of physical strength there. Yeah, he's quite strong. Unwavering form. What have we got skill-wise? Double touch from Marseille Turn. We've got shooting. We've got passing. Yeah, pretty much what you expect from Szoboszlai, really. He's an end product guy more than anything, isn't he? But he's got a bit of athleticism about him. Yeah, it's not the best Szoboszlai card. We've obviously had 1 or 2 showtimes, and we've had 1 or 2 other cards from Player of the Week and highlights, which you might consider to be better, but I think with Szoboszlai is one of these cards where we've had whole player, we've had prolific winger. I think we've had a few playing styles, we've had a few different builds on. We've had some very attacking ones that are better on the ball than that. We've had 1 or 2 more right back cards as well, which are a bit better defensively than this, I think, if I remember rightly. So just depends on what you want from a Szoboszlai card, but depending on what you want from a Szoboszlai card, it could be a very nice pickup for you. He's very versatile. That could make him a pretty valuable card for you. Could be very handy for your English League squad. Could be great for your Hungary squad, obviously, but yeah, I don't think that's the best Szoboszlai card. Certainly some cards are a bit better with some of these technicals, but just depends what you want. But it's definitely a good card. Could be, if you don't have a Szoboszlai card, could be very handy, not least for the versatility. What are we saying? There's been 100 of him. Yeah. Creative playmaker, good card. Yeah, I mean, it's another playmaker where the passing's a bit mid, but yeah, he's still pretty tidy. I have a right back version, better defensively and insane free kick stats. But playmaker is interesting. Yeah, acceleration is normally 75. Well, he's a nice boost to his acceleration. Nice. Got it, and probably going to keep it. Got a whole player from Player of the Week. Cool, interesting. Yeah, there's been a few play styles on him. So yeah, it's one of these ones where it's definitely not the best of Szoboszlai, but it might go on that to the playing style. If you really fancy a playmaker version, then it might be that he might be a better version than the one you've got. It might depend on a few things, but certainly on the whole, he's versatile. Could be very tidy. A few ways you can use him. Yeah, not the best of Szoboszlai card, but a solid one. Maybe he's an interesting one based on the playing style. Saliba. Good centre-back, hello. Face scan. Good defensive stats. Good pace. Good physical contact. The jumping's alright. He's going to be okay in the air. What's he, 6'3", 6'4", 83 jumping? Yeah, he'll be alright in the air. He won't be bad at all. Although they've clearly nerfed his heading, of course, because they always nerf centre-backs heading. Why do they keep doing that? Anyway, unwavering form, all the defensive skills, and one touch pass and weighted pass. That's just a good centre back. What more did he say? There's no weakness there. Just he's going to be he's not going to be very good at heading the ball. That's pretty much the weakness. Apart from that, it's a good card, isn't it? 97 rated, yeah, and he's not too bad on the ball either. That's a good centre back. That. Jumping is, yeah, he used to have really bad jumping, didn't he? So the jumping is definitely a lot better than most of his previous cards. Good in game, yep, really good centre back. Yeah, I don't think anything more needs to be said, really. That's a really good centre back for a kind of quote unquote free to play centre back, albeit he's in a 20 player pack, so it might cost you a bit. But yeah, for a pack like this, for a trending centre back, That is a good card. Right, mark it out of 10, chat. Don't mark it for a player of the week pack. Mark this out of 10 for a player of the season pack. I think that's better than the Italian and Spanish ones. How much better is it though? I don't know. There's quite a few cards in there that I feel like they're quite good, but they're just not quite that good. I'm thinking maybe 6, 6.5, 6. I think I'm... You know what? I'm feeling harsh. 5.5. I might even go 5. Yeah, you know what? I'm going 5. It's not a bad pack. It's just not great. What did I make? I forget what I rated the other ones. Whatever I rated the other ones, I'll give it half a mark more. It's a bit better than Spanish and Italian, but it's not a lot of difference. That's an all right pack, but for player of the season, I just think it's a little bit underwhelming again. 5, 5.5, something like that. What are you lot saying? 7.5 from Sparks, cool. 5.5 from Andy, 5 from Ballard, 6 from Jamie. Yeah, I think it's around that mark, kind of 5, 6 type of thing. It'll always divide opinion, but I just think for a player of the season pack, yes, there are some pretty good cards in there. There are some pretty good versions of some of these players, but most of these cards have got at least 1 or 2 things about them that just aren't quite what I want them to be. But there are some handy ones in there. It's a decent pack. If you had a player of the week pack that kind of averaged out around this level, I would say it's probably a fairly decent one. But for a player of the season pack, yeah, I don't think it's an amazing one. Yeah, there we go. Right, I think that'll do. So if you're watching this on YouTube later, again, I think it'll be Friday by the time this gets processed and uploaded. Let me know what you think of the pack. Give us a mark out of 10 in the comments. Keep your eyes out for other videos. There's player faces, there's other pack reviews, and I might do 1 or 2 more streams over the coming days. So and of course, if you're trying to decide on which player to get with your selection contract, I've reviewed those guys. That's live on the channel as well. So yeah, keep your eyes out for other videos and streams. Thank you for watching it as always. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye. Right, that's that. And it's apparently 9:30. Holy crap. Where's my music? Right, I'm not going to be on for long. Should I just do my 3 spins on Japan and Brazil accounts before I run away? Yes. Right, all aboard. We're off to Japan. I might have a Drogba spin. A couple of Drogba spins, maybe. Yeah, but Bowen and Walker definitely. There's 1 or 2 good ones. I think that the Mateus Mane guy might be decent as a wide left SS. Actually, I think it could feel pretty nice on the ball. Interested to see where he ends up. I need to unpin my message. Bam, bam. Should I try getting Ghana, Konsa, Kamada, or try gambling Casemiro? How many coins have you got? Ballard, you're on penalties. Where's the penalty going when I finally get through all these stupid pop-ups? Coming to Liverpool. wants to be the new Mane. He is the new Mane. He's literally the new Mane. 2k max. Ooh. Have you got a good Casemiro card? I mean, to be honest, even if you put the Casemiro thing to one side, Ghana, Konsa, Kamada, that's not 3 cards that are worth potentially 2,000 coins. No. Bottom left. Oh, what? How? Saving that for the dossier. What happened there? I thought I aimed that perfectly. Oh well. That's Ballard banned. Yeah, I would not. Yeah, forget Casemiro. I would not spin for those. I would not spin the Premier League pack for those players. You got the 3rd best Casemiro card, I'll just keep that, mate. Showtimes are a bit of a scam. Long reach tackle and bullet header is fun, but he's not going to win that many headers for you. Mainly from corners. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the gamble. If you lose all 2,000 coins, you don't get him. Ooh, that's going to sting. It's going to sting. Right, let's empty the inbox. Trossard has joined. Let me have a quick look at Trossard. No, oh, where is he? There. I did say quick look. He looks alright. Yeah. Right. Give me some free spins. Right, Premier League. Can we get lucky? No. Don't really like the other 3 cards in the back. Okay. Maybe if you get a free spin, yeah, that'd be nice. Terrera. Is this a Japan account? Right, this is a Japan account. Let's see if we can get lucky on the J-League pack. No. Damn. No more freebies? I got a Drogba, haven't I? I got one. Oh, I got 4 Drogbas. Got one on the Schmeichel pack. David Moller Wolf. Yay. Oh. Right, hang on. We're going to build up to Raul. Let me do this first. We might get... We want a kanji because the kanji we can use in the English League Challenge. Is that it? No. Oh, Son. Boring. Right, we'll do the Drogbas and then we'll do 10 Rauls. Can we get Drogba on the Japan account? No. We can get absolutely nothing. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. A full 11 of epic Master League players. That would be fun. Right, 10 rolls. 10 rolls, ready? I need to swig my drink. This is too much excitement. Can we beat the McGinn hat trick? We got 1 roll. And there's someone in a red kit. Oh, was that Leao? Alright. Don't need him, but I'll... Whatever, I guess. Right, that's all my free spins. Let's quickly do Brazil before I run off. Brazil! Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I might stream tomorrow and do a friendly lobby with some golden goals. Help everyone get their Showtime selection contract. See how tomorrow goes. There's a lot of packs to look at, but I don't know how many I'm going to review yet. I need to really look at it. How is it 9:40? Because I'm used to streaming about lunchtime. It doesn't feel like 9:40. I've got sushi in the fridge. Nice. Do 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 do. Go on, man. What we could do... Actually, no, it's a terrible idea. I was going to say we could do manual golden goal. But the games would go on for too long. The whole point of golden goal is to get it done quick. Right, Ballard, redeem yourself. Where's it going? Yeah, I went live at like 5 or something. bottom. Left. Right. Right as in okay, not right as in right. That's in. There we go. Why didn't you do that last time? Why are you discriminating against my Japan account? Racist. Oh well, that one went in. I wonder if we've got 10 rolls on this account. I don't think I've ever had so much excitement in one day. I think I might be in the state of delirium. Right, get my free stuff. Hello, Trossard. GG. Right. Premier League? No. Turkish League? Nah. Is that the red carpet tease, is it? Yep. J League. I've had 1 or 2 J League results on free spins on the Brazil account. Not this time. One for Schmeichel. No. No Drogba's. Harsh. Alright, penalty one first. A kanji, please. Is that a kanji? Oh, yes! We've got a kanji on this account. Nice. Right, he goes in the Italian League squad. Okay. I've only got 1 sip of my drink left. Here we go, 10 rolls. Let's literally get 10 rolls. Let's do it. There's someone else coming. Isn't that the same combination I just got, but a different animation? Yeah, that's weird. Fair enough. Again, I don't need Raul, but I guess I'll take him. Whatever. Right, that's it, innit? Right. I will, yeah, I probably will stream tomorrow. I'll have to check in the morning what's going on, if I'm going to be busy. I don't think I will be though, so I should hopefully stream tomorrow. But I'll let you know in the Discord in the morning. So, yeah, if you've not seen the player face video, that's live. If you're not in the Discord already, the Discord link is right there. When Sarge eventually posts it. There you go, nice one, Sarge. Right, jump into Discord if you're not already there. Keep your eyes out for more stuff. And yeah, cheers for watching. Cheers for hanging out. Good fun as always. Cheers, people. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow or whenever. Bye. See you later. Bye.